Asempa 94.7 FM Bushanfo said ye Ghana ni ebeka ye mobibia ache urem ewo Germany aye good morning anopay French for no so ekano bonjour uko Spain aye bonus dias sanso na urem ewo Italy bongiano enti baby awo biano ebreno ewie du say anopay ngere Asempa Sports News at 6 ebesomo ene wuku anopay aye Winsome Wednesday aye 10th of June 2026 so kasi anopay ngere eba abetwim ama ono ensema beti ewo kasiem no ebi eni coach anidi eni Carlos Cruz Myxtro ono ne head coach ade Emma the Black Stars wakasa ede afa World Cup muze kwa bia so players ne mamodin to betimi ameki history ahead of World Cup anyame ya adoma ochina S30 urem ewo eye FA president Curtin so aboboano dia na say we declare and this wade hu ahead of World Cup nso anyame ya adoma Ghana yenso yeko urem na yatimi atoto ne oma kama former Black Stars midfielder Nidin Ede Ahmed Baruso ono so de kokobo ama Black Stars ahead of your first game yene Panama Ede ebe pim so no uko mrashebe dwamudia na se deputy minority whip owura ni monyamfo honorable Habib Idrisu nanso Ede ensembi abetudwa over alleged tekita yato Ede ama yenuanoma ewo obodo ibo bogus no over 1,000 tickets anso na osan echioma majority fo no yama obia MPBA 2 slaughter omo ede mo nkrofo no mo nso atimi akopiem World Cup ni nyina no yatena si yede ho nsem eba abesomo yebeko Accra Art of Folk Myxtro owura ni din ene berima atu ahene former board member ono nso akasa ede afa pamo ye pam coach Didi Dramani ne ho yede ho nsem so ebesomo ene anopai hyano nso ma mese yebesa adan ho ne rem amanone ye kwa amanone dia na me no kasa the coach and Didi Jose Mourinho assign a return back to Madrid when him say Benfica na odi ni dwumadie enti coach and di ene Avero Abeloa and so edi ni dwumadie no ebeto said na nka ye hwese at the end of the season na nka bibia bekoso no ya ye ni 10 times so kra after say election no eba form no aka nafua no baako na chese World Cup no efrase Canada Mexico in the United States of America ne yatena si no ye de ho nsem na eba abesongo bebia obia no hye no se kase live ewo YouTube Asempa 94.7 okay kanfo anopai mereka sen eba besomo no edino Dennis Asamoah ahotedino Alatula me producer Mr. Abednago Comensa the dot man semufo no Eric Esiedu Buedi sanso na Ghana's Myxtro set Dazi International Pablo Ama Bernard Padibotwe ene Ken Kaninja ni na eka ho a ye sports director ne mpanyfo akani na so etachira ye de som no ebesomo
Asempa Sports News at 6
Asempa FM Asempa FM
Asempa 94.7 FM so ye bo kase na chi ama were anopedia na yebefra se ewo Black Stars head coach Nidin Carlos Cruz Myxtro papa eba ye no ogusu autoto ni o ma said be ya ochina World Cup no start on the 17th no ye ne Panama first game no ebetimi out of form na ochirema mrantie no emomodin se kwa bia so no o betimi agina Ghana na mu achigina pa commitment level so emra na omombo de so betimi build a capable team dan kwa abino ebetimi ayen kaidum na dwumadi omu ekodi no obia ebodin obetimi yan wuse mrantie wei na 2026 World Cup no omode Ghana fra adumu ekopiem adumu abibia akoso ye ede mae ye nisuade hu anase omo ankasa omo sede so obetimi atoto ni omo ye na omate Ghana enim na akoyen kaidum ede ama omo ya nidin ene Ghana.
It's all about the history of Ghana in World Cups. Now tonight next game it will be for money, but everything that we talk here today, it is history. So now we are here together to make history for Ghana. So remember our responsibility when kids in Ghana they start to put a shirt with
Asempa FM.
Great responsibility for you when you sleep today. Think about that. And also these guys that they build this history behind us, it's just a message to us. We have the opportunity in the next World Cup. Other guys, they also talk about you. So let's do it.
Wey kakra coach etu dwa no a ote say asase wo so esi or England come base wo but me no ka say de okọ Black Stars aboboa no a bibia ku wo ha problem bia ani ho a eno nso no update kakra efi yen Stars camp no aswe eba yenko 30 years okreku nso aboboa no so papa Ghana Football Association president ono nso kakra etu dwa o se o rese de nioma ekọ a obi ani wa okọko a o de betu dwa se kun ya mi ko bo adabirido anami ndin kunim ono obi ade bia o de nsa esom no o rese ebetimi akoye nti World Cup ya ekweiro ono gidie se yekọ na yakodi nkunim se de be ya Ghana nso no ye bodi ya bebo edin ede account
obi onimbia nim say me very real. I have seen me who bad teams win big tournaments. Me say who good teams lose big tournaments. Me say who good teams win big tournaments. So you can never rule out any football nation, Ghana inclusive. You're a good team. They say me win the World Cup. Maybe me win, you know. And Ghana will be represented by our best players available at the time.
Asempa FM.
Ghana will be very competitive. The target is that we are going to war, in quotes. And when you're going to war, you don't plan to lose any battle. Okay. You want to win. That is the vision.
Eti enkunimdi atade no ne yafa ahye ho president ere no so etudwa yenko Ahmed Baruso nso aboboa no wasi akan ere ama Black Stars epen obekaya 2008 AFCON ebo kroma no na Baruso eka ho ono so ede kokobo kese ama Ghana say yen game a ye ko start World Cup ne Panama ede ebepem so no ma ye under reti Panama yemfa ya hoden ne aniodin bia ye wo no emfa enwura sa akansie num tie etimi edi nkunim against Panama de a na say yebetimi akon ede akọ yanim.
Well, I think they can do better. It won't be an easy task because now everybody knows how to play football. Yes, all the countries in Europe and other places, they've learned how to play. You can see some of the teams that qualifies earlier to the World Cup that people will say they don't deserve. But if a team like Italy couldn't even qualify, to tell you how football has improved. So it's not an easy task. We should try and take our chances and then deliver as early as possible because it's the first game and I think we should get 3 points. It's a must. If we don't get that 3 points, then we should see that our chances of qualifying will be very difficult. Well, I think
Wey ayenkoma Ahmed Baruso any city for a boy ya nso no anopa yabochi ede ama kama me so ye rem ewo mrashebedwo minority wepa nidi ene honorable Idrisu honorable Habib Idrisu nso ede kakra atudwa the opan ekire ewo mrashebedwo mina tiawa o kire ma Black Stars ebo modi ekodu US no enyade ya brief mrashebedwo mfo sanso ena alert osan ede tudwa said the omate ene say over 1,000 ticket ena Abino aje area free GFA ho a omo say de be ma yenua no ma ewo amonone na omo nso atimi support the Black Stars of Ghana no achine de osandi twa ato no de omati omo pa achibo no nso say MPs majority MPs no ade a okomra shebedwuma dom dodo no MPs no yabomode amobia 2 slaughter ono nso ede man nkofo a omo nso betimi awram na omo support Black Stars World Cup no enti honorable achima empanfo mo modern so ebetimi brief mu shebedwum na omo hu kotoku akra omo de be shim.
The players are already in, they've already gone for the World Cup and we have not been briefed. And you think that this is a matter we must not know? We are aware that government have procured 1,000 tickets from GFA. We are aware. And the ambassador have issued a statement saying that Ghanaians in the diaspora should write their names and get tickets for the matches. Who bought the tickets? How much is it costing the taxpayers? Over 2,000 people went to American embassy for visas. So, visa fee 185. Who's paying it? Who are those
what
people?
You are doing is a tool available for you.
I told him. We are aware that the majority side, you were given 2 slots each for the World Cup. And then that one, nothing happened. They've been denying visas. Your members, they are not happy because they didn't even call some of their nominees. At Botema, they are screaming them there. I have pictures, I have videos. So if you say we shouldn't discuss it, we shouldn't discuss it. That I would respect. But to say what I'm saying should be expunged. On what basis should that be expunged?
We a deputy minority whip already Monyanfo and a honorable Habib Idrisu na Otin in Kano. Mr. Yatuaso na Yasomone Anopedia, Yebrum, our former Art of Folk board member already and a Berima Etua Hene, or so ye real season ya and Otis say and paying for a bo coach and any did drama and Namutu pay Dimayao say almost so on Pebebi Emfa and no and I'm a Berima Etua and so Edika Kra Atuja say Ore Art of Folk said Noma Ekoya House of Folk Noma Enko Yipa Emma team no entimi and fan into my pa Enfrano and Yadia a technical side in Kwa and paying for a kitem no or Monchesiane or Monioma or Moya Nutuna and Yoma and said that Emwa but coach ne Pam Nadia Nebo Angelso.
Party way more running team me supporter no share me am a sato share greater club be given me to share me am a sato share me am kasa me did was of very much trying and I don't think the house of it to be what is happening a team no now bobo any probably have 3,000 and you cry 10,000 oh I mean, I have it here. Oh, no, I'm covered with you now because I'm also in Penasa. As a folk say, you coach you batting not to get him no pay. Hey, that coach could have Baby G could have a you know. Indeed, I know the name story here. Was I didn't know to say what team no more because I started from Duncan. Duncan to take him come out that second position.
Asempa FM.
We already Monyanfo Berima Etua National Chapters Committee already di ene Abdullah Yusuf so eche na dwen edifa pama ye pam didi dramani no ehun.
Okay. So what I say, and not the only about one is for public consumption. But the Canada acquire in between the board and then the coach. And at the management. So the mature. This is a mecasabia, maybe be or not that means one demand fulfill they will promise now.
But number one contract no better performance. And say above first, second. If I went here and talk a lot of players in the second round. Now what the players are what they shall say now the bull no but also third near the races in there.
How many
who is a bad performance?
How many players in a team tunnel in second half?
Second round. It will be augment total 4 crowd augment it no. When you have the opportunity to buy. What you say? And players one kakana no they are bad season no.
Yeah.
What also means oh as the NCC chairman who is so a failure.
Oh, Kwagu, I didn't know me to say the drama near film. Mechanism, I'm in Didi. So what you say?
Okay.
Aha. Mechanism, I'm in Didi. Then woman nano pay. Nasa me pay me for be a D. Nasa Oko Faban Kubremia. One farmer Conodiam.
Nasa one man a candy. One man a candy. A candy self for now paid in woman you were doing your banking. Meda, I will for the amount.
Kwakwe, a candy and a day. And your team Biana. Eba, the face, I know, wako augmenting team and I'm a boy. Send your team Biana, and I did buy and so on. Yes, I be our better place in Indian team.
Okay.
So what does it? Did you sign almost 14 players?
14 players, no? Now, no, and Chimuba, I say, Mubang or Chidi and Quadamo, they call under 17 and the one if you can get it.
So, and you know, saying, well, it's a lesson to whoever will come. Saying as I before say, yes, you know, be a boy.
Okay.
So, Mema be fair, Juma. Now say, Memi here ABCD. Now I'm Mammy ABCD now. That should be a big woman you want to say. I will not do it. And this all Japan, that means one minute I agree.
Okay.
What do you say? Send could I to feel 1 hour cano? Nasa did it to me, Japan, say, Anne, Miss Science, Uncle Dano. What's I must say what your mobile heading?
Development.
Has of folk development.
I will never be under 17 the and I just will be developed. Oh, you know,
I didn't know if you would enable matches.
And what do I say with the boy?
Now, you have more opportunity. League I call what bar fresh, and I say, you have more opportunity say to players. Now, at the end of the day, the ABI our recommendation pay ABCD. Now, I didn't know was
and most supported the decisions here and Pam did as the chapters no more supporting whom.
Yeah, dear. Based on the impanion for agents of the Pamono. Yenny Muntino. Yes, support the club.
We Abdullah Yusuf Natin and Kana to folk the Ete and it's Omo any coach any Christopher Enin Egu and Komoso and so many Kasa said the Bay Papano, Nebetimi Abefa Jumedino Ede Ama Hard to folk, but Menoka say no and the agreement to be at me out of form El Hard to Foka Yadia non so Emma Young Congo Farmer so na Yemfa Amane and Sem Obodo Ibo Kakra and Maudia na Oko the White the Kingus fantastic La Casa Blanca the White Angels the Galacticos there na Menoka say Omni coach Adidi and Avaro Abeloa etimi atnasia Omomi nyina no agibibia atuma mutua agreement netimi etof ba Menoka say no Paparo edi ni jumedi ato ewo ni jumedi na odi Edema Madrid enti di animu no wabefa boboku no Jose Mourinho from Benfica no ono so U10 osama back to Madrid na odi Madrid abi frad no akwa adumu ama bibia nso no akoyi edi ama Real Madrid boboku no enti ye hwe ni jumedi a ono so ebetimi abedi edi ama Madrid mesro yenko aka enefuano bako na se ene etwama na ochina na World Cup no start Canada Mexico and United States of America enti eno kakra ye de ema no wahye no so ena no pay ewo dwumadi no eso enti bebia wo bia no wa tension no ohwe TV dia na se Adom TV na abehwe na World Cup live matches ni na no ye de ema we ba no comment so dia na se de wo bia no ewo Adom ene Asempa ye de bibia so ebetutu na kwamu ede ama Anti Shannon so Mr. Edicasiano Ebesia, but Mekono, Nese Ghana's Myxtro, the king of the morning, Ebeji Guana, but special happy birthday, Enko Emfama Akosia every year, AK Vida, or say, Ewo Wenchi Asante Achim, na Ababa way Edinki, Ewo Ebuakwa, Achima, Ena Uwo, and Tenese Udi Awoda, way if free Agogomahine, Ayachiame, Kwabena, Usu, and Sasseku, NSA, Yemfa this wish, and Monty Baby Vida will be a special happy birthday, Enko Famau. Yeah, the next no ABC na Ghana's Myxtro abe take over now or the Wednesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Morning Show no abesomo. That is Asamoah Alatula Medosia.
Muka se muye the headquarters of Boswa ewo maimua muye no kwarfo no kwe munka into muho keke obiara iti Asempa sanse aso be person obi share bibi through no beti one correct yen so sa no obiara idia na me ba mabaso Muka se muye the headquarters of Boswa ewo maimua muye no kwarfo no kwe munka into muho keke obiara iti Asempa sanse aso be person obi share bibi through no beti one correct yen so sa no obiara idia na me ba mabaso
The ultimate sports show. The ultimate sports show. The ultimate sports show.
Listen up, your impression.
Me shut down and analyze it, but I know, say, coach, you know, maybe there are some players or person share, and then he is also probably thinking of building his team. Let's see after the Kenya game. After Kenya game, no. And he will come up with his list for the competition itself. And it might be a bit premature to analyze the squad. I'm sure that there are a few things you want to see. To so used to match.
Asempa FM.
Then when he takes that decision, we can look at it.
Ghana for Accra is also in local players included in the squad. This particular one, Kodoko players means and a part of the squad. Good for the team.
Well, I think the home-based players should always be given the opportunity to justify themselves. Until any time they are given the opportunity, we believe it's a good thing. Unfortunately, the local scene in yet too it makes it a bit difficult for the coaches in terms of monitoring and because we say Kotokobo Africa and on Ebia amo many opportunity amodi afre 3 and in the absence of a competition it becomes difficult for the coaches. And let's pray say will have football return and then the coaches in terms of their monitoring will give the those who play in the domestic league a lot more opportunities to prove themselves.
Fantastic. Ghana, and the campaign is set on Asempa 94.7 as a Operation Phil Babayara. I will say about in our bulk majority. Preparation at the same. Catty flow. You can't also need the ultimate sports show, Kasa. To President Nyabutrema. Why? Na Ghana for no and Kacheno, Mijinaso. You go okay, I'm clean. Kajas a Myxtro no Kasa.
Myxtro okay, I'm clean. Ultimate sports show.
You know, never got a Myxtro, won't be a Macayam.
President Kayan Kuri in India.
You know, Macayam.
Yam ko Myxtro. What you ati?
Mate me the president Asempa ka jenze ye hu adru so that Sunday ne beba. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Papa Myxtro, award winner.
Kweku Willison, emotional intelligence.
I ultimate sports show. Monday, but I've not been able to come through.
Kafra.
So you were nominated and you never advertised it for a single second.
Debbie Mamosukra. Debbie Mamosukra. I said, no.
And yet, you go full advertising, so the next one you mentioned. Also, oh, yeah, Papa, come up here with the way. I know what. You have polished this, friend saying, sports sector now, what polish, and also, who did some kind of finesse be up again, no, interviews, pungent questions. Now, sir. Why are they only award number one?
But that's emotion.
And the Tony Belgian come here.
Set on Hello, good morning.
Pepa, winner, current award winner.
General PK on radio.
The Ghana Hedina, Adwana Pankwadia, Asempa Sports. The ultimate for show, and no, and I'm gonna tune in the chew, the Zuka Burushi, Okanshi, Kaneshi, Teshi, Loko Dakuma, Dansuma, Akuma, super, Obuduate.
That's Madamaso Asep. George Efie, former vice president of the FE. The ABC said, winning football, we experience a progress of work for normalization committee. Obviously, they are on track and assessing the city amount.
No comment.
From time omo share adwuma se ebepem na aka mreka kai na omudu adwuma dia ba wiye no wo George Efie sign na hu normalization no.
No comment.
And the first time when you had the opportunity yanhwe adwuma o ma ye say football people and I say feel say adwuma na enyan so mani.
No comment.
George dia wo ye dia say ehu bi na abon e bi a doctor na usuro no and I say fear of victimization nti untimi nkyere wadwene.
When we Japanese team a barracks boy Zongo boy, I was not there.
And mama opportunity, young boy, say now who normalization, Edumano.
No comment.
Kofo capabilities all bar on that committee, no. And also who is saying?
No comment.
Competition I ever organize it. Who Balua Abba. Yeah. Back and forth, some and they to me organize it. I'm mad, I said last week. Yeah. Are you telling me, say, George, do your opinion or something away now? Is that what you're telling us?
Okay. No comment.
Aaron Grusa, one of Bankola, Emma Kumasi sensational Kinfasa. Good morning. Hello, Alaji.
Hello, Monsieur.
Morning. Alaji, I don't know what to say. Alaji, me buy me bokaka. Me say me buy me bokaka.
Oh, who's it?
See me back in face, I'm a bokaka.
We are there,
Send me nimbo.
But you wouldn't go back to where you're home for.
Sarakatema mami eka Maria Keposo Tayana. Guys,
Elizatu.
Whosoever beats the drums of war must prepare to dance for the warrior. When the rhythm of any music changes, the dancers must change their dance steps. Champion Myxtro and Penny Forcing and what part of the one on Senate Yako Kraje. Ope, one of the greatest sports presenters in this country.
The ultimate sports show.
Sports news I won't take that. What things when you without fear or favor, comprehensive analysis. Which is in Kurasi for taxi drivers. That which is a house of phone straight dress. Champion Myxtro.
94.7 no. The midweek edition of the Ultimate Sports Show. Yeah, Brent now so a free summary kopim sen non kuno. Eba pemu no. Ya gudi mu nsem de wasa wotie. De watie nkyeremu wachire relevant questions anope ye bi sha. Na ya je relevant answers nyina. Na ya de adommo, na de ahia mo. E was the number 1 biggest platform. E was Ghana ha ntinu ashubi e ni akire. We Asempa 94.7, the headquarters of Ghana Sports. And was Sugusu outie, and I'm saying, aha, and a Ghana Kasa, aha, na Ghana tie, and you was be any trade. Samson Live was Asida 105.9, and what Takurade, and I feel what Takwa, the live was Mediama 92.9, was Takwa. I don't pay church will be a very good morning to you. Yeah, church will be a baby our team in car, baby our team in and chia any Asida, any idea bomber, the air mamu. I said, Johnny Brenninano, Mokipi the faith and trust in us. A good year Musama. Yeah, the reference point, the headquarters of Ghana Sports. Asempa 94.7. Today, Wednesday, the 10th day of June, the year 2026, the year of our Lord. And I know pay say, Larger in supremacy. Larger in supremacy. Yeah, they and them coming Eddie Asia World. Yano pay and can show the team of able producers at Daroma. Womo abone beda chichire ne sabua. Yade atuba manoso yeba sanima magana we are chef and so etimi I part of the show as usual that be also etumi akoye live on radio, live on Asempa 94.7 Samson live on the YouTube page so Asempa 94.7 live on the YouTube page and tempa obechia me ho wasem bi say ba waten ye ba watini atini nyina no we de fa ho de aba na ya gibre tumi abo akira kenkan ni nyina de ama o diaspora so abeshawada say your voice note so amane mrantem na yentumi emachire na so opinion so yensanka na bibia so entumi enkoye enti show no ye fully packed as usual and koma hudo ni nyina ha enewo and the latest and the super latest ni nyina so ya boabo no ni nyina ye di Asia wo say yen Wednesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show and I was so good utia ye di nyina e de ebro mi di obin kwaku Andy Ghana's Myxtro nie I'm your Subri Simu and I'm a larger in supremacy and I did and then so dear no Eddie Asia away and Jumadian so and inti ayana wakan ho na yetumi Eddie come up. Papacho every pam 0302216545 and 0302216546 ano and the lines me no every pam ye bie di tuma ubenya kwanya na wo atumi afre na wadwenche na wo atumi Eddie afaso na odi aba na bibia so atumi akwe yabekwa amana na as usual rafe latest top form for preparations ahodo a ekoso nyina enra wote say England kan ba so so bi atumi top form wo ho they say the World Cup president Samuel Bapa and now called the principal street of Mexico so protesters so atie gu kwan mu a just enya asem kuma na no yete ye ne yese Venus ni bi wo hono ma sebe wo kra yi wo wuti ni ade a obete yesi tuato I wo camp bi just nsem bebre and about just a day to go and koma eba no bebre na ne free ho eba nanso assurance and a FIFA edema ese kwan bi aso no World Cup ba na wo se ba so security mu ayire pampe and ye be zero in just a day for the commencement of the FIFA World Cup 2026 you know. So far how far at the same amount the who our FIFA organization and enkoma as surrounding a campaign of these countries are taking part in the World Cup no san koma no send a clear picture of how the World Cup will be ana I don't pay san koma at the half ya to ebo ase na yetumi awuramadi Madrid nkoma bebre na at the half e be din nkoma ye kan the major highlight na ama and a latest one man any friendly kakra ya bono nyina I don't pay at the half ya to ebo ase na yetumi awuramu na yedi ni ye pa erinti aya na wakan ho na yetumi edisa enkomo no pa I don't pay the president of the Ghana Football Association Kurt yes okraku eden koma tuja waso ma ye de ombe bia ekwan bia so no Ghana the World Cup trophy eba oh my Ghana mu so post on po san kobado so out of form yetia so preparation ayaye coach aye fa no ba ye emra wanya ne ahoboa odi team na ye no ugidi ye pa se sa eye da esu ebetumi abam anase sen enisiti san kobano so anopai eda ha ye to ebo ase na afi yetumi awura mu ne ye di ne ye na ya hwese de ni nyina so ebesi akọ na wonim se ade ba ko eye very paramount pa se na obeti na Somalia referee ono okojira mu wo FIFA World Cup mu ato ayirem ezi oduru ho migration amena nwuram enye ono nko a lot na eto form na no ni edi nkomo Iraq official photographer ono so wantumi enwuram players ni bi wakura so ma nya ko enwuram na yen behwe ade for de omonyo chesani enya pa ena ya ne experts ni bedi nkomo na yabisa se so onsa ka visa ni o ma ben ne behia se ubekuta okọ eye airport wa ana so oduru migration na enuama obekuta nkomo a ewsa ne mpanifo ebo ewo kwan so a yebetimi amawatimi awuram yie pa enam se ebikura na yen centroni officer are ready unim document relevant also okuta unim nkomo a oduru migration na obebo nkomo no betima ebebrebe anhwa na yakosan ene ye ne expert no so bedi nkomo sima kakra bi na o ma cheche mu enuama e wosie hia questions bi ebeyi ano ansa na yetimi aseli true ewo immigration abra ya touch base say ye Canada say ye US of A and many other relevant issues are anope ya raise and also eyade a eba ewo dwumadi ni so aniti aya na wase no so kotoko appointment na shase koso na aya na manfo frɛ busakra say the director of football no kwaro na dwuma ne saying ebia wa wutie no kwaro what is a kotoko aya appointment Stanley Menzo said the director of football na dwuma ene saying and also ye behwe akire na ya hwe nkobo ba ko bienu bia no so efri akire ba house so ye bekọ ho pa unim se free nura ba ye ne NCC chairman di nkomo ama na cheche mu bebre se appointment impo coaches makuma ku be tunum na press no da ye gifree didi dramani ensem no na ye bekọ na yetumi akodi nkomo bebre na no enso afri ho de aba bebre ka ho na no pay ye di asi ye dwumadi so ye di asia wo say yen Wednesday's edition of the Ultimate Sports Show live at Asempa 94.7 Samson live or Asida 105.9 Takrade and afi Takwa live what Mediama 92.9 enti aya neno so wase no so na odi amamen komo bebre wo we achi latest bebre wo achire ye bekwa ahoma no so na afi enkomo a wo se utie no so ni nyina no ya bo no ahoma no so ne dia ma wo bibia so etimi akoye abadwafo nyina ya krado obia eka Samuel kwadade renchi na adwumadi ni nyina esi na beti so a wo hwa ma bibia etimi akoye midi do aben kwaku Andy Ghana's Myxtro nie I'm your supremo. Yankova ko wakata no moboso no emfa emraba kumienu pe na afi wi a de di onyina na etumi e de ato aso na ye de abrel Ken ka ninja atenase kwakuma ache.
Good morning IGP.
Bibia
adumo erade adum.
Oh yeah.
Me ho ye. You go so. Kaka. Bibia be fine.
Joel sound no be bacho ye nyina ya bedwuma mu miamani na mo hwe sound man because I na hadwene say betena se be mic na yes sound wo phone so na obi a otie se ne de ma wo so se nya no kre enti mi bacho hwe ma me na ye hwe se de baby a bitimi atom kwa yemfa ko wakata mo bo so de mrai
Papa mena se anopai na mamensama Ghana ni biache na memo akwa ba mera Asempa 94.7 FM Mediama 92.9 FM base in Takwa and afi Takrade ayase the 105.9 FM anopai woti yenka yeruko wakata emobosom ene etwa yenkomo no eso na wohwe daily guy ko wakata no ene anopai ya banner headline US extradite ex-Myxtro boss to serve 10-year jail term. Hey! Papa? 10 years?
Aye. Some you need a judgment, need na badada. But your judgment in abstention, not just one her and a judgment in a top form. And Tiafina, a year process is no matter me. After 2 years, and yeah, issue cry. After 2 years, and my minute me a bit PMO and Ra, Ewahana.
Na mami ani di edi
Sedina Christine Tamaklo Atinu ena nei ne ho aba asem ya papa eche se emfrisha be se makomako emienu ni ena mami ne ho nsem akoye deja ewo krom ha mpedinfo atra ne nsem so aka ya yesi yemfa ne nto efiade anase efiase be se 10 years na sabre ni eba ne se mami America maimunu omahwa aboa mamu de mami abepiem ha se ene yi womra na womesevo ene imfrisha makomako du a mpedinfo achebie pa se sene ne dwumade okodi di ma maslogo no ankoyi no saa na wose onya ho asotwe eno ensem a daily guide anopain wade aba enso honomo. Now another story also minority condemns arrest of NPP members. Unim sa nanse be ya na so MPP ni bia kokasa na wankasa ye ne akofa no wankasa ye akofa na no akoti opani ne afa no nenum ene ese minority no echemu ye pa se omo no wo mo mfo so kra kwan acheche gu so ekoso no ne yewura Alexander Afenyo Markin ena papa ne mfoni edi sa story we yechi ai no nso ababetodwa ya ye ne ho ensem enso emamo ewo dwumedi no nso ewo na Rambo teacher caged for assaulting female student na sinu kukuru girl ne di ne free suru be hwe fem
story no tie kra esre normally we a hostel master like that then be a person prevent boys no from town so mbeba
okay okay town boys no
mbeba a hostel ho
okay
and ya na students the man memory nyina obi a person ko town say ye nya opportunity an ko town and town folks ne mra o tia se enteno na ka kire why na dwen say on chin no dia say at a point the cry since you are a store for omomo hostel on kra na town for no ba be fa bi ne ade be se bi ko ne ade enti ta nioma na na asem kwara ne nyada no azo ma ye kwan mi ntwan ho o ti ase
ade ne be ba ma papa se no kukuru abaya no yes amanfo era ne commentary say wo hwe video no e beto efidie isu ya ana say social media ne so no
ya na no na je so ne
hona nkofo e ka say de na nye fair say be ka say akwachi teacher ni no o ti ase we girl na nkasa amfa bu anyadan ama teacher ni no
o ye na je so ne be ko e be bi kwan ko krim na hwe na fa na amfa
tinu kukuru abaya no de ne
we ba no so wa susu
teacher nebo when susu we dey nya unyonko be ma o
because school on your mra ho ha ye dey hwe nkwada no so nti obi ye niamo ho sema
na so wa report
mra ye dey ebetwe na so na wo fa mra no hye wo sema na be market chiri o tam oba ne di ne sisi pem wo say dia I think say e odi okọ too far Oko too far.
Nti ehonso a story about betudwa but in some woman is a teacher ni no. Yes say abai mpeni finance aposi fonsa kanwa. Sabro muguso omo etoto na no enso ehod papa. We back page of the Daily Graphic and I say yes a daily guide here. Ne o change na say sports column or say FIFA issues public advisory on unauthorized World Cup ticket sales. Papa say man for trebi gumo black market no. Amanfo na mwechiri ya nsuma wanu na omo tunton bi ni ade a
na no se bebe ka kire wo se penny pa bia ne de okoto
ai wo si ni sika akwa akodu ba
see the equivalent ne 40,000 Ghana cedis no de toye na one o se ne de na onyae no okọ check online o so otena po achi
ha
40,000 no o so okọ tena po achi two ticket ne buy na yasan atro ase a special stand be for Ashanti regional de ben bi negu so ache say utimu say wan hwe ya be hadwene pa why football person so penny pow and na wohwan so say a football person and the san leading no tomano what you say
wow
and now no metiano send a pictures ne downloads of baby just say
back go find we ni na free
because we got ticket pa na miensa no $1,000 now to makum 3 and I said 4 with your friends now be na sana be
there poetry pa hey you nti FIFA fonso gusu a won mo etu amanfo fo se omonhwe omo hu yi ewo ene ticket ahodo amanfo enam kuntura ase na fe wo mo etonton so honomo was say Trump booed during historic NBA final appearance in New York. Yes, Papa, NBA final to me a course one. Donald Trump could pay more man penny could pay more. You made in a say, send him for no.
Oh, Papa, we no na popularity no mfa
No,
Papa no.
To be case, to be a case.
Na we introduction no obo enei Somalia referee ayama ne kwan ewa immigration man ntumi enwremu say I have right papers and visa enom Somalia referee enei wode ne nsem abetudwa Omar Atan and watch me pass enkratasem ani adanse ani nyoma di adanse so tumi edumi ewremu ewa America no kwadi match bi na papa ni bibia ye crunchy but also do honom sin David pass no go unko bebia nti enom kakra betum dia tudwa no pay na yetumi ede amaka nation nso se ensem ahodo aka ne na no yewra chama untumi beka no ofia ha ne ensem aga na mpanimfo di hu nkomani na no ye kruche ede gu ntintan fidie ni so a eyadomonline.com na fema joyonline.com papa no pe uko ha obeyen sansem we nyina be so etumi akinkai
very well abusanfo Asempa FM sunie 94 Bamsavia da ho atim konya se de dadwene na eba na yewia ya won komo ba ko bosisi ya na fi ye de ye nkomo no so e de ahihye so ye sanse ye live o aseda 105.9 e wo takra de na fi wo takwa ye live wo mediama 92.9 mediama 92.9 e wo takwa ye be di nkomo bebrebe kwa kuti say no pena me boss say enne ye be ma ye catch bi be sima be edubi onto ne bo ase na unse wo ye expert fa akontuo ne dealing with the immigration ne
and enkratasem
no ene ye behwe na yama ne sima kakra na onto ne bo ase na oncheche mu because ade a ya owi ase pa ne se obenya ticket anaso obenya visa na watwa wo ticket entese me amete ya mentimi ntwa me ticket watwa wo ticket na wafa ewiem hyen na wakotena anaso wakodu sa your destination say ye Canada say ye US of A now bedu ho just crossing immigration na ye baby sa wasem ba akumienu bi na bia wanya emuaye papa bi amfa amenti ye say santina play mu bra okrom ha adwene pa ha adwene pa na mekai ye ko ye Gabon Equatorial Guinea Gabon ekaka krebi menin central for be mienu miensa detain ye kra ma de chen ekaka krebi na nkomos because nobody can sign one female Nigerian journalist with the same immigration base what you say because and some of mubisa no who feel so when you provided the right answers yet untumi and qualify and cross it and this time you work up eBay central for echo football administrators are echo businessmen are echo tourists are echo women na problem with the woman ma etwen wo mo enti say we central ni anasa we obi a wonya visa nkwa entimi
ma wonwremu
and so wonya some requisite documentation bia emu edu a sebi udu a ye betima bisa bibia ana ye bisa bibi nso a anu yi a obeyi no
anu so kra ka ho
enu so ka ho enti expert ni beba na wa be work here through ka
ehun hia pa
ye ni ayeti na ye wo kwan so se e betu kwan no ye so ye hunu se de be ya e betima etu kwan na ye nkofa sa ansem bi because referee ni de no e ya rehosem
kese pa rehosem kese pa best referee in Africa yes your man kwama ni ntu kwan when a opportunity to officiate at the Mundial.
And like he's saying, ebia ne document in your come. But ebia simbisa kito ebi. Ebia document kito ebi ni reply. Because a blue hanuma America for because of the power nature omo immigration ni kutano. Untimi me twam ko kekesa wo. Omo bedro kakra. Omo bedro kakra. Enti e wo say no so yehwe na yetumi eka wasem. Your father dwene bra ye prepare for your first interview no. Your father dwene no emra sisi ya yenche wo kra.
Papa medasi na anope wa bobo ensama hodo so na mepese men antibi mu akiri na fe yetumi ewem. Of course Kotoko Apao, a friend said director of football, meboa. Nana who be sound say for educational purpose we okro director of football no then what you say
I am man for
a man for baby sound or no director of football maybe this can be the first time a big club or the club level of Kotoko House of Folk say will be a director of football or for the very first time. So and who be here say education no ebeko na yahwe enyoma opinion obabe. I mean director of football there. He is more or less like a senior management member. What you say? Inti odono hwe ni position no owo ni key task pa managing transfers and then making sure say the initiative of mpenimfo team in this contest that is Asante Kotoko at power board no is the director of football is now responsible to make sure say board no any swade no near eda omani so ompese omyedima Asante Kotoko no ono ena daily no on the field from training grounds and sanomen no obehwese be to me at translate sanomen na dia bada level ne ya pow enkrofo a ombeboa may achieve that aim of the board.
I know you're director of football.
Director of football. Inti obehwe transfer ne so or obeboa the direction of the club from the technical perspective. Yeah, the coach beba sanomen na openino and as hugely involved in the running of the club from the technical area to make sure obe report sanomen no on daily basis na fe what the amabo then enwa me can say we the camp so say Kotoko say omo from the can say the executive model no.
You say omo executive chairman.
Thank you very much.
Jowa me the video bi ama na ni nyina ye ekwan a Senegal players drew airport no. Ekwan ye fa so search even players of Senegal. Fato YouTube no so na afia manfo nhwe abra kanija de me enko. O kanija church mu director of football eduma papa no anaso obeye
odiama nti always say papa in our case you know and normally obeti say bia team no kra no pressure woman na your head coach but in this modern where Kotoko started some person mokono and I said the new way Kotoko pese ofaso no orane and I said the new board no person mo run Asante Kotoko in this case you know also munya director of football no and the director of football no also take board no omo run Kotoko no ne omo person mo de Kotoko ne ye and say ya kopem coach aba nti coach obeba no the director of football be say wo
coach obeba
yes coach obeba be for Kotoko ejuma say no the director of football be say wo because ono and technically also te board no any so ade nti nya board na ekope coach aba the director of football should on be lead the campaign no. Yes, on a bed lead the set team no near Copen coach Ediaba to suit Ejuma Porte and Yoma Kotoko Peso Achivu. Into share the director of football and Yoma Ebesha anywhere free number one the appointment of head coach. Yes, or you're hugely involved in whoever takes off and as it takes over of a certain football club. Or the Beba team director of football in Ejuma no Obesha say Ejuma so again. Player recruitment, something and also be under his watch. Yes, player recruitment. Inti all shame ya pe coach no a obetumi aboard ni so ade hunu of the board no na o say monitor recruitment ahodo ye besan ye. Inti coach obeba no to me. I want to be in sorry me recruitment bi akeke. Dabi. O meto 22 na ye pon a ye season wa pam 18. Dabi. Enkoso.
Okay.
Right now, I'm director of football. No, and Koso Sabre Kotoko team. Into model necessary because board not Nancy. I'm monitor Kotoko for the past few years. See, who say all these things are things are treating na kweki, and for that matter, we have to make sure say Yedi Obibeba obey responsible for all this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mame Enkwa Marso Masoud Didi Dramani former head coach my glorious Accra House of Folk and pay Saka coach. Yeni coach and Ninkomo Kakrabi na fe yenhwe said ye enioma AC Eko Abra oni house e ton kwanta epa no yeni head coach Ninkomo. Coach Anopa Ultimate, very good morning to you. What pombo Korea?
Good morning, Myxtro.
and my promoter and
the ultimate sports show.
A key for any ordinary phones no be a promoter.
Yehuye pa. Coach Nansentam reported by say when he has a tone quanta apai. Chese amanfu bisa modern ma just a season or boy with house of foka and nay amanfu hwe ni bisa nke bia beto adwumadi ne so a edru baby adri fayen ko akire kaka edie ne ba ya ma enei woni has aton kwanta pai mutual termination anase sack and mpanifo hand over the ma no.
I think that whichever ways, whether mutually or arbitrarily or whatever, exit, it doesn't matter what it is. When we know terminologies, I don't think what is important is that you get into an agreement and then you get into a level of commitment and you get into a level of love. Because you need to have love, you need to have interest, and then that brings about the commitment, and that builds the professionalism, and that builds the passion to know that there's nothing more than what you are doing at that material moment. And ejuma no so e woni begin in a woni we ejuma e woni share the beginning, and then a due time I also feel it doesn't matter whether it is early or late, a divine time. Sometimes no be you think that is the right time that has to happen. For me, when I look at the whole scenario, I just pick up always three things from that. I pick up the human element and knowing that the part of it is that you've got to know people around the environment, and then you become a bond. You become very much connected. You have a purpose in terms of where you want to take them to, and then you really wanted to enrich the environment. But there's never a regret in terms of the exit moment is always the right time. Whether open, that is the time it has to happen.
Okay.
And so okay. I think that there's no bad feelings around it.
For
normally
clarity,
when I leave a place, I don't like talking about that place again. I like talking about the moment and then into the future. It's meant for historians, but the good aspect is what I spoke about. The human connection is also important, and so you need to appreciate that people were in that environment, and you have to appreciate them, for the support they rendered, for the platform they gave you, for the chance they gave you to bring your knowledge and your expertise and maturity around it to impact, and that is nona me tembiano me kasa me kan wo ho obedo biase wanyama one day say brada ye bibi wo ho no obeda na say intino me da from the board me da o ma say me da supporters front na say me colleagues no me no mo ye juma no me staff na dem me I always cherish them, because I'm happy that I was able to bring my own staff, and the ones that I met there, I was able to get them to understand the concept that I was bringing around, which wasn't an easy thing, because another one, you need to be deliberate, you need to be consistent, and you need to be very sustainable. No one say adia wo kan and run and one and the wo kan and one it sees consistency in what you are doing, irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of the strengths that you have, irrespective of the learnings. And these are the things that I keep carrying. And for me, football is a school of life, and this school of life has to deal with time and space.
the time you had, what did you do with it?
Okay.
The space you had as a head coach, what did you do with it?
Okay.
I think that I'm very, very satisfied and a happy personality and to cap it off, the players that I had, I have said it on this platform. When we did the midterm, cross talk. Remember, we had a very lengthy talk.
Yeah.
I had a lengthy talk with you.
Yeah.
Remember, I kept acknowledging that I saw the level of the group of players that I had, but I challenged them to put them into a standard. I always cherish standards, not levels. And these boys were always ready to integrate. They were ready to adapt to what we're doing. I think that they were so marvelous because I really moved them from their comfort zone into a level where they really appreciated and got to know themselves better as individuals and as a group and then as a team.
Very well. Very well.
And so these are the aspects that I would for me, termination, exiting, whatever, it's still the same thing. It doesn't.
But coach, difference when we say you can say Saka, it connotes certain understanding. You were sacked. Now I'm mutually terminated. Parting ways.
It's still the same thing. Because I'm saying is the same thing as Myxtro. I don't know. If the animal say, oh, no, you be cry home, I could do side level way. Say, do side level no you na say embribe emma embribe na one so time pebio ma obeto aso IC. Na embribe do na one part if you say ni na so na ehye wo say any one part bit me decide say adenme nye biom ana me ye bio. What you say? You know, say time no do na nipa no feel say adenme pese obeye bio me pese me kon in a different way. I didn't think I was over designer. I didn't know where.
So the way one party decide is one to be.
You need to be happy with it. Maybe before one party be decided for now other party. So if you say the new man calling there, say the back and the
ultimate to also.
There's no ill feeling around it.
Oh, okay.
It is all in the interest of the club. You have the club the club should be the embodiment. And on a stage, On a stage. I believe that football is a school of life.
Yeah.
And school of life, for me, my determinants are time and space. Time and space. If you're 2025, you got in touch with them. And the space is that you are the head coach. Into that time now, again, that space now we are as head coach. How did you affect people, or how did you affect the environment, including the menu?
Yeah,
including the menu. Including the menu from the beginning, including the menu midterm period. You kept asking me, I said, no, I think I do better 60%.
Yeah.
Because of baby, I made you move feedback, and baby, I made sure say, and only a roadmap, because in any case, who could be na she be or what was who could be na she be no, would you be so say the bear or be so bad or bit my torso. And these are so important aspects, where. Before coming to you, I was listening to the Almighty Kobna Yeboah and then Oti Eze, on his experiences over the years about the Blasters, about Hasselfolk, about Kotoko. He was talking about Dai Chenchen being the first person. Obia Odin Ben Blasters. He was talking about our old and then. The evergreen Mohamed Polo said on who players, but on whom Polo. He was talking about the ingenuity of Abedi Pele. He was talking about Steven Appiah's leadership in terms of he wants to serve and a player and an MT. So the learnings that I picked from it.
Oh, okay.
Deep learnings.
Okay.
Deep learnings. He was making references of different accounts of Blasters, including the Boake debacle, including the 2012 one, where he thought that superstition was so highly into the team, and then so many things. He was looking at the World Cup 2006, 2010. You know, he was thinking about who really vetoed and then worked for Ghana's qualification for the 2006 World Cup. You know, these are all in terms of learning and understanding the environment, and also acknowledging the challenges in your industry. Because what acknowledge you feel what challenges are, you can never learn and you can never
solve it. Okay,
and you can never solve it. When we know, you learn it and then you keep going, because football spend your time.
Oh, okay. But coach, for the foundation and was started building with the House of Folk team, no, many sure say now we expect parting ways or a sack at this point, because originally a 2 years contract the amount, and we should say now see shaping now. Can say more do bear 60% there. Now we expect it and keep your finish it, or you see to the expiration of your 2-year contract with House of Folk. You are not expecting a sack at this point, right?
No, I think that at every time in the work, you need to also there's no any other moment than the moment that comes. Whether a bantemo, a badeno, still no some moment it also who said that is the best moment. There's no any other moment than the moment that comes its way.
Okay.
And always that is the moment. Men can be say, it could have been worse.
Okay, I get your point.
It could have been worse. The moment is always the right time. Whether a bantamo and bantamo, that is the moment, because it is difficult for you to know what is in someone's head, but it is easy for you to know what you are capable of doing, and then you do it at that time. It's like I say, also football is a school of life, and then it is all about time and space. Time now, you try to do your very, very best, and you have to say, "Oh, my trainer,
into 1 year, best.
I'm sure say we producer or say and one or make it no one easy. One can only say me easy, sir.
I miss me easy cry.
Obia easy because Obia edge your home. Oh, a Juma will be an also listen. I don't joke with me from a Juma and friend Diago cry. Be respecting the Juma highly seen Obia net yet. But me G Obia so dear etum. Me picky Obia opinion. Me no bet my kasa make my more chance more can wagin. But won't mean you mean feed them me because there me picky lessons from what you have. Okay. Me acknowledge me my hold you. Me say acknowledge say challenges every but in Britain me sua de It's not your one. Who me actually be the same person within that far environment.
Yeah.
My soul, I my senior baby around those periods from 23rd of June 2025. I be 26th of May 2026. I've learned my senior dear with Nipa home, my senior dear or environment who my who challenges be. In the course of the period, challenges me and I answer me dear na me the best with my hand me one. Na me
okay.
Because remember what I said. I said I value the human connect so much.
Very well. And to coach 1 year now with the team, would you say the best I will bet me offer now Now what regret it working for House of Folk for that 1 year?
No, not at all. Not at all. At least I can also speak about it going forward. I can be a consultant. Ubisam say, Ben, I will say, I can speak to it because I've had a lot of learnings around the environment. Because definitely, if you be our challenges,
okay.
If you be also on a horny, and if you be also, say, or environment, you can also make about time and space.
I get your point.
Because you want to improve tomorrow. You want to improve the future. You can use tomorrow to improve today and then to improve the next days and then the days ahead.
But coach, my miss out now relationship with the board chairman, the majority shareholder of the club, no. Now it is saying because after a man for you relationship when you be formation also when you technical men and all that. These are some of the grapevines that are falling out after party ways with them. How was your relationship?
What do you think, sir? You want to work? If you'll be able team bossing. I'm sure if I will not be maybe one of, but at least I'll be one person that will tell you that maybe I don't even care. Say, yeah, match, China, yeah, match, China, and they say no. Make sure say, Obia, the win here, Bia, team, only team updates.
Okay.
Only team updates in terms of say, Abia. Or play away or cut and no match where I watch and on your day. Available. Play away no play away no so no we pra but me say I feel no return back. Ibiana about between 20 to 30 minutes. Into no say the bay what a match no Ibia stadium and now uti baby and I would know ocean or television sir. At least you have an idea to know that I know why this person is not available. But the only thing I'll be speculating is say ABS and come on mouse info now. And then I can be to say, okay, and I can be to say, that's me see what and also not as me see what him to know. You saw me mouth chance, my more speculating into me then. We did at the mouth in terminal. Okay, at least who say I go our bench because I feel no why then. I feel all back, we plan all back. And when we started, because we move you know, be a fully fit. Remember, player like Mohamed Hussein, any George Paco. Yeah. Now from the beginning, you know, I'm a clear number 10. A clear number 10. You can say clear number 10 attacking midfielder. Yeah. You know, they were carrying a level of injuries. You know, wouldn't mean you know, of about full 90 minutes. Into now, you pay the plan so there, then escalate. Yes, I know, and I have on us no welfare. Into no anytime they may indicate say we because of situation I facing you know we best started but we in the backup and now we say a couture baby mediama we didn't have any of them because Hussein was still serving the ban and then George was equally out of it even we season when George has been in the cast over the 9 million he was struggling with the shin spleen. Shin spleen. Okay. Shin spleen, sometimes and so much. Sometimes a growth. Sometimes sometimes it's change of intensity of training, and then sometimes environment. It be a pitch. Then it may be when and a wrong use of equipment. So we take strong collaboration with our medical team in terms of this. Our medical team will tell you that one can say play way ASA, now can say young using David. When you can say play way ASA, I'll ask you questions about it. So what is your recommendation? Okay, MCM Manohometon 2 is be na young then we allow the person out. So those ones now I don't think in my opinion, I don't think. Na me obviate me I can say your team is unexciting. Unexciting. We are not creating chances. We are not creating chances. I'm now quite opinion. It's your opinion. It's be on the right to his opinion. Okay. Sometimes I'm a person that me say can be na me say e bia wakoma na ode kan. Sometimes I just me feel crowd. Me why specific. But if you want to know, so person who adena, person ti adena bibiasia. No, be some question there. Myxtro, who be some question there. I was meet me that time na me there. Our church na say. Na me church room. And not me church room so now feel say akwa tu no do feel so in madden there it is your and also there opinion. Yeah, wow judgment. Okay, I get your point. There were times and the board chairman unya time technically church why player A is starting ahead. A lot. Say no. It is for you to be convinced or not to be convinced. Because it's two different people. Go with me. and no me adwuma no. You say me no kasa we no. You have not been trained as a even though wabo ball da. Ebi a pin nim say wabo kifesa da. Unimi nyana na mo kifesa.
Inimba.
Into no but pin no nim. Into no the first say wabo ball da no who nye coach. One train who say person we coach.
Yeah.
With sports journalism now no. Uka coaching courses e ka say o person wo de achieve numero dia one yan sa
Debbie.
Football now wabo no. Any dia ono so aye journalism why coaching. Maso woni no mutimi nyape o.
Yeah, difference be wom. But we have background knowledge about it. Me, for instance, my physical education was UCC, my coaching, and so I can home and so I have the background knowledge about coaching, kaka.
But my so when you say me call UEW, health, physical education, recreation and
hypers, yeah.
I didn't do it because the person me done teach you. Because university say me person enhance me physiology and anatomy part no in the sports na me person me no.
Exactly.
So me like say me bompa say nyankopon en direct me adia me person ye bia no na bibia me person ye no enya adia makoma ene ma adwene pe. Into say me ye football I say anytime I about football and say me nya time mam because me feel say me no mo kasa nya say me no mo na kasa o. Me mental coaches baby.
No credit.
Baby, and communicate anytime I mean opportunity to speak with you. To know the fact that you do physical education. You do physical education. No, we do general sports. Yes, specialize into a coaching now. No, coaching. Also, we never say coaching. No, coaching in boxing, coaching in athletics, coaching in taekwondo. Into no, what specializing in one particular area. But me a coach no. Me coaching in America
and a typical instance. A typical instance I would teach him watch to bar fed no. I are not a response yet doing. I know what
I think that look baby South there or no he will tell you he will speak his opinion. Who can opinion? Definitely, if he speaks his opinion and he needs an explanation, I will explain to the best. I will explain to the best.
Okay.
Because all the tactical moves, tactical adjustments, and tactical explanations you are sometimes easy to understand, especially maybe just by test. You know, easy.
Don't you technical man be your thing?
It's not easy, sir. Easy, sir. But also, sometimes you want to align. Also, there are some 5 pinpointers of coaching. Losing. There's no club are all losing match that, and there's no coach are all losing match that. Standing alone. There's no coach I will say sometimes we will call it upon neglect. You know, my son more losing margins. You know, when we say sometimes we say we see upon on frail, but can normal circumstances on the course of frail. No, what could you see? New to say, you know, it's important. But sometimes they can leave you alone. It's fine. It's normal. Normal, baby. The blaster so and him for kotoko for BBI it has and then misalignment to the beer sometimes we will say the old general yes sana if you oma no for age mana omoye den omogino ho if you obeka say what do obeka say no I say it's me coaching obi o onye used to it obeki so yen trainer na ewia enye den embo kakra na wo so say no bi so we no say match na ebo sanso na egu park no e wo say it me den it me ebo so ntino yenko ono no obe have misalignment e normal sa no ma it me
okay
obi bet maka say game we yenko ni say but who no different because who say injury situations do ho you know the last match say you call summer boy say I'm telling you say now you need number of players. You just 18 players na yɛde kɔɛ. Na 18 players na yɛde kɔɛ no. Na strategically no, we needed to be very, very smart in terms of the player. Why was injured? Hussein was carrying an injury, and then Frank Duku was also carrying an injury. It will not say, or say, yeah, pass, yeah, you be say the bear, you bet my manage first half, no, not the last 45 minutes, made me the net, my risky, need you more album. When you know,
yeah, okay.
And I go no more bench on you know, yeah, young ones now. You receive better 8 young ones. Are 15 to 15 years, 15 to 16 years.
Wow.
Or more for a program. You know, not almost bench or into no playing with Bahat. Wouldn't be at the right time. We share last match. You say na midimiyenu bemu. You know, say no, but say no school. Now I feel now, my exam. My friend man be DH echo summer boy no. Because you nipa bit my. But when you're preparing to do that level, you know, over managing crack. You know, when you know, entrepreneur in success. Coach, when you know because of what winning match back, you know, when you're jama, who say it will be so they have to do 65%. Because you say Juma Eden, but you know, what she said, when you say. You know, in terms of program, this is what you have to do.
Very well.
Misalignment, but misalignment doesn't my own personalized BB. No, and also would you say, and yeah, Obiana wouldn't be there. And it's normal. It's normal. Say, me no nyagine. Make us so much opinion, but me no nyagine. And you know that shouldn't build hatred between me. No.
Very well. But
before I forget, on say your boy might be all doma.
Yeah.
And I mean, who beside me say, me can say, and I'm some dirty just that part. The fan was asking me, say, we are happy with the work you are doing, and we want you to stay longer. And I'm saying, they want me to stay long. So, they also, you know, and bring you do now also if you are now also
very well. Coach, your ball league in we, third position now. We are disappointed. So, and me winning.
But
you are the coach. Because now it's in the record books of House of Folk. Masudi Dramani plays third with House of Folk in this season.
I think that judging from the challenges and then from where we had come from, no, I think that the team really did a lot of work to reach that far. But I think that the learning part was that we were very, very wasteful in some instances, and then we were wasteful in the sense that I know from the period that we came, we've done about 220 training sessions, you know, devoid of the individual sessions that I had with players, and then we had also realized now we were very, very vulnerable on our we considered some goals from crosses, basically from our left side, and I think three against Viviani, goal starts, 2 at home, you know, 1 away in Viviani, and then one would from 2 from Mediama, 1 in Takwa from the left side, and 1 from the last game that we played, and so we could see from that period. But I think that when we also looked at our rate of opportunities that we created many scoring opportunities. We also created a lot of chances in games, and especially also the home matches. We created more chances of those kinds that if we had converted our drawing elements at home, and I think that the home matches, there's something that needs to be worked on. The fright of players in terms of the home games, and that one is a holistic thing that needs to be done in terms of also the supporters front have have
a role to play on that.
A role to play on that. The management have a role to play on that. And there were so many things. I wouldn't go too deep into it. But I think that judging from the entire season, based on all these challenges, and then many teams struggle to win away games, right?
Yeah.
But we were very strong in our away outings, because in our away outings we don't go, to try to draw. We go with the open mind that we can win anywhere we play, and sometimes in the home games, we struggle because when the negativity is so high, it doesn't really augur. But I think that, in my opinion, from the challenges and then from the strengths we have and from the learnings we had, I think that the team really did well in terms of a team environment, in terms of the culture we try to institute, in terms of the habits, in terms of attitude of players and staff around the team, including even our drivers. Would you believe that sometimes when we are even training and our driver comes up, he wears his boot and he's with us on the pitch, and he helps around.
Wow.
He helps around.
Wow.
Our kid guys, they help around. Sometimes I involve them in some help in terms of service, in this, and they came to realize that a human yet everybody contributes. Winning is not just that goal now, a quarter net, winning
all inclusive,
now, or
very well.
And you can understand the supporters base. Sometimes across the country, they come around. Sharif from Takwadi base and his people, those from Ashanti region, and then the Brown Hafo enclave. These are all supports that everybody contributes towards that winning element.
Very well. Second round, one to me and top players. How did it affect? I mean, that mentality saying so win, because
it is, that is an alignment, enemy alignment. And and I also Obia or club movie, and I also had what you say, also being including war. Also wouldn't say even the clubs now no more struggle for relegation. No more struggle for relegation. No, so more exclusive relegation. They beefed up their team. I didn't know more bigger up. The almighty Manchester City. At the end of the opening by place I no more buy. Omudi go he buy.
Yeah.
Omudi semenyo buy.
Yeah.
Did they affect positively or negatively?
Positively, pa.
Obia the money to see. And say sometimes no be apple and say opese only play so. Ebiana in Prebina ba. And Ebiana league now starting one who said when you or team no side her into no open back up be said the challenge Obia or no so the hono. Ana dena ensino na what bet nasi. Na yina ya nasi na yina ya say I don't say na tio. Yentimi nyashu into no yentum say na den be into no obia enye de na yedi ko mu no yenya ya fa ya ho de fa ya de enfam bremu yi ye say now na say ya collective alignment no yenya ya jetum say na challenge
my bako
challenge ya bako na yina ya kura de ni na yedi akọ na appreciate omu kuremu no. On say anytime Biana the Casadiana are crazy players because now who say now your squad no squad na you could mean squad in technical terms in the sense that you share and also but obia de na kumani na adwene ni bibia e de because sometimes you do even the 20 players
any affect you pa
nobody said that and so but the Pini and Kora Pini 15 years to 17 years. 2010 and then 2006. The idea was that let's register them and then we can also your rating system no slot to be you can register 10 under 17 players who can play for your youth team and play for for the first team. Yeah. But unfortunately, no, teams no, say two separate entities. Are you getting it? Into say you don't be first team immediately. It doesn't work like that. Because they are not coming from the youth team.
Now, the NCC chairman can say, now when you say all register, now to me you so I don't know register.
Okay, so and I'm no. See, now what you there? Also, you Asempa FM. A talent, a talent.
Yeah.
The Kaipa say, me who Bakubi said, wouldn't say the Mignano.
Debbie.
And the way to and yet say me was scouts via move via Omodio Mobile. Baku say, me co-train na miura menje tuna misia papine akwadi na na miginae ena security kajem so coach wona nkofo job na miginae ena me fe papa no so me buy on ball no bopa na say on ball dia wo de na this time ena wo na ba house for kwenye second division no say I na say okay no problem say me time so oya dia me pam mo me yi obi afim na mama na eden
abo
na me na chem ena ye nyina ye frɛ nti boy no buy no anso na me de call ye start training na me catch players say obi abo mitunu say me test na oya dia na say obi be kofi na ono abeginam and me so de me kan say na me ni kwemu na me kan no because me hu say we no ye CB me fa no na majai bi no me eba talent I don't me ni bias yo me nya hu de ya me fa ena nti ye training ye no na me say ena place na kaza coach akwa no overview into ena me kase papa say dey na Friday and it was registration period na so ma kwara nko ba Monday ye be training manambra on na ye sifas osabuteno
sabuteno no
oh no you why afena owie JHS oko SS1 into the starting league no ena me hu say after ye register any Zaid mo any Steven Otopa any Felix Otubwa any Kojo Abro any Kelvin Apia. These are all women united any Henry Kukubuati. Okay. Sound no. When you form say you do move your youth system no more. Say the bear which my second division matches no now holding a was now obit my first team no. Into 10 biano on your matches about. Okay. Unfortunately, no, yes, not entities. They are separate entities. Oh, into the nature say almost no year school students no. Say schools we are. Unfortunately, no, almost schools no any cry no more. Okay. And it is not me. And you mean I met me ejuma no. And what say it me chwo mu nyina ye den. Eba within the domain ombenya assessment to what? To training.
Asempa FM.
Bako se pa se okofodua.
I get your point.
Ewo Asantema. Ewo Kumasi.
Matthias Ekochi.
Into schools no me so me parent into me ka say nipa no jai school no mbe den. No mbe tena no mbo ball nko a.
Very well.
To the be manoko na maka say wo de ko tama school ebe mo meetings bia na akesi bi ba na waba. On se sepa on se me ka say sepa o mo ma kwan o dey na o ma kwan na me man ba e na obedi echu kwan.
Very well.
The next week then we had the chance to use him. So this were the plans now na why you did research sound kwano.
Okay.
So can you imagine say you on kwara we no. And in the course of the season no, ebimu ebe terminate your contract because of mo ankasa mo reason and they say no they no ankasa no reason. Prince ebe timu with timu another one ebe timu. Nti na number no so den. Tintu be hu say your number no say ye 35 mpa. Na number no so enye the actual 35 of players. No, we 35 more. That's
what it. Okay.
That's what it. Into no. Now, Praso Eden. Praso Ebe boom. When you know, when you have challenges, but you learn from the challenges.
Very well. They say a team is almost called a new direction. A direction of say you and the old direction here all time. They say they want a new direction. Don't you think the new direction? Woman now or the umbenya, baby umbenya na bed in the amomana.
Oh, I didn't say I was all Jennifer.
because we share a lot of coaches at the Kruma. What been
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nipano ene ekura na de ene all tells or another direction. I didn't know man omen wish man good omen say obeko amana koyi. I didn't know also we negative around it. I don't think it's the right way to think.
I'm just
it is always very good say there's an iota of a good element on every situation. That is why I keep speaking about. For me, I believe that football is a school of life, and this school of life is about two things. It's about time and what space.
Space, yeah.
That time is space, no. And time and space, no. You have to be deliberate in terms of the way I open away. You have to be consistent and you have to be sustainable. And in these three aspects, you also have to have three things that will be guiding you always. You have your strength at every time. You have your challenges that you have to acknowledge. And then you have your learning. These three things have to be something that is always helping you across. So, this is how I see it. And I believe that another direction. That is perfect. You have to just give them the benefit of good, better side. Say, that is the way forward. Obiao the purpose.
Yeah, okay.
Because war purpose a bit more direction.
Matthias, yes.
But Obiao only purpose, you can never have direction. And Bibia Myxtro. Look, in the modern administrative and technical work, you need to be deliberate.
Asempa FM.
And also we deliberate. And also deliberate. Whether we and you have to be deliberate. And this deliberate approach will help to be consistent and will help you to be sustainable.
Coach, I felt very happy and relieved when House of Folks sacked me. And when DJ Emra will relieve you of your duties, no?
Because Myxtro who said Myxtro or that negativity, I don't know what he wants out of it. but didn't the orca. And not that say if you didn't press over did the can the I was say the ever boa.
Okay.
The ever boa.
Okay.
Also I have always been happy with whatever I do. Because when your mom is space kakrebi say me train my energy. And then the message said, "You ideas not the special media, no." And then the message said, "Me to now
okay."
Because I have the belief say, "That time when embabium, that time when embabium,
okay.
Time that time where I mean, interview. Ebian kawanya and that time when you have it again, that space when you might not have it again. So you always have to do the very, very best of you in terms of this period, no." I made sure that I was very deliberate. I was very consistent. Who said that consistent in what I do. When I was speaking with the media, I was very consistent in what I was talking about my team. I wasn't artificial about my team. I was very, very natural about my team. They can't be behind. Me come be also improve. Me come your man also me come who say adia ye kutano omwana ewa available ntina wo say ye ma ye ni ji omo na ye de wo say ye na omo na improve from every day na developing na grow as a team. You hear me saying this in all my media interactions.
Yeah.
It's not like me artificial. I'm very natural when I'm talking about football. Me
football. Very well. But Coach, so what is next for Masud Didi Dramane? Why are you open to new challenges locally? And I say, Planet is saying,
I said, more fourth division.
Then why are you ready there? A new challenge. Why are you ready for a Premier League challenge or Division 1 challenge?
Na say me encourage Juma na hwe me ana Juma ni hopa mi ankasa me force me ho em eno say no producer no frame no na o kase dey na me catch me say my busy na say tell me make myself more relevant and more busy, especially when it comes to football. And honestly, I'm not discriminative when it comes to football work. I can I can bring my expertise at every level.
Okay.
I can bring my but I respect the human element. So I.
Oh, okay. Until you say Kotokoba Obeko.
They say I'm a football person and I'm in the environment of football and I discharge my duties regardless of the level because I think about standards. Every time I try to make sure that it is not about the level, but it's about the standards that I need to put something across. And for me, my interest is always to contribute something in the development of football and the industry.
Coach, what do you mean? I can't just a day now World Cup started. Team Ghana, when we preparation so far, expectation at the same for Black Stars. I call World Cup. How do you rate the strength of our team going into the World Cup?
Also, sure say we no I think I separate but I say me channel.
Snappy because of time constraint.
Sometimes it's difficult for me because when it comes to football, I need to expand so many things. Also football from 78, your football SRT in terms of so many things, and you saw that the generations of footballers from 78. Also for 72 from 78, you benya 82 squad no 78 for Kakrebi na Georgia Lassan ewom na Opokunti ewom na Kakrebi offensa Kakrebi ebewom na Joseph Kawom but on say Oman use Joseph Kawom use Owusu Mensa na Baker so eka ho oni na first and second choice. They were not part of the 82 squad. They were part of the 82 squad but they were not used, but they used Owusu Mensa and now won't see the cry and also after that na obia yeko wini abedisu ebemu ntuno na fede na pele so generation no de ebem na fede 84 boake ewo agriculture no obia expect say Ghana bit ma koye bibi but no man koye because there was change of hands in terms of now some do na coach no but afani na ebelidi ntuno change of hands ebaye after that no you see until 92 no you qualify ananya sa
sabe pepe
92 na who say na your place no na you said ni abruti sa no na your place no commitment na your locally based na your league no more there na it was very challenging now with me 11 wives Segini Hazaket be United before Kotano now Dumas Anno Warriors Asinya na we mu nyina no more classic of players na with me DJ sa Asinya no player paper obeko has no ampia Odamian Poma na we mu nyina no na ekate across na club Diana Okwa United mo atakwa mani ampomo na we mu nyina no na kire ye football no na achewo bibia na collection of talent no achewo bibia it ye fi mu no 92 no ye sai buy no na fe de ya start anya Tony Bafomo na ye nya players from diaspora say omoye den omoba in the system na kire culture no den yeah. Into when you know ye game into 2006 new we start to say SSA. Na time no Arabs no there no omoniji World Cup no thing Afcon no.
Yeah.
Afcon bompa no omuti jai Afcon na omo press on be qualify for World Cup.
No okay.
But na share na black Africans no like West Africa na ye ni buye sa World Cup no. But na Arabs no more say World Cup na discover thing until question antichi Vito in 2006.
Yeah.
You call World Cup na who say hey the two he the call World Cup na it is no be infrastructure no be ebesa. When you say your football no asasa 2006 2010 also 2010 was an upgrade of year 2006 no. Ni na squads no na ni na no consolidated squad 2006.
Yeah.
You know consolidated squad.
Yeah.
2010 you know hybrid squad. Nino Abius 2018 Yantian Coho because Yenim from 2012 none of the is here. You know, now challenges our national team no more. But also, Yebeko 2022, the 2014, also 2014, it was entrusted to Yaya Nyakusiapia. And then you saw how we qualified.
Yeah.
The essence of the almighty Egypt.
Yeah.
Which, you know, you can all believe that now squad now started then. Look, you cannot underestimate Kwesiapia and the vision of playing even Rashid Sumaila and now all local player at that time.
Yeah.
On the as a centre back. Now, especially that team, 2014, you know, and Kenya, some is here. Ghana, Kwana, only Germany to be bought draw. Apart from that, Germany say Brazil 7
eventual winners.
Eventual winners. Next say, okay, to 2 you may be a year. You know, okay, aligning you may be a misalignment. No, you aligning you may be a you didn't say, okay, scano, you need to here. But in Britain, but also you didn't some year. Now, players no at that time I was a scout and traveling up and down. Now we say Mississippi when I call also Brazil so states no I will one in the home I will what sometimes we do airport view. Now my name say Edia my wrong airport because now we say me kwana na met now I'm connected to another state too.
I
didn't do better 45 1 hour to the flight no after me say I'm for now say airport apo na masaya ko na me u ni bibini bi won kwana oti omuntem we bibi ye wo ho na be hu
obi ahu
we concept time for 2019 because Kautima Blasters Spain na Cameroon na group Egypt. And you know, they just say was a match or many Zambia match or Madrid. Almost match you say a close match. Maso a close match. Obiam Embaho. What London, what about Madrid? Over here match. To be done your ticket. I was saying this guys in me home. Namene me who to say Miss Mika or Mubi. Namedi a more question to the Didi. Na you know my show with training. Na fe de Miss Madano or Mumuna or my phone and my ticket.
Coach and comedy and said that
into who ye obey you no sound into Ushaka Crebia now you know washroom na walk out because now I won't me out for the Sony family. Now we're there now to the
Umberbo cry.
To me coincide na makobo bosso ka krebi na masabe tenase. To we no nyina no na we no nyina na chese eni bibi e ba e wo nyoma ye ho na eni se data ehia pa into no o say we no nyina no 2022 they call Otto Addo and me and George and then Chris. Very, and on make 2021 no. Very close time playing against Nigeria. And yes, say squad no, and squad no.
There be no munim.
You squad no, but we put our heads together because we're all professionals. Now I say na must see Denmark Abba me head of football right to dream. Now next say also me excuse you na me koye ejumai, but we did a diligent job. By trying to put a team in place quickly. The ultimate me mau assistance where Emma say you the call World Cup no.
The
same that situation no na abesi coach we hono. Although football no always there's never a time in no, especially with the A team no a time in share ni hosa. When pona me say omanya time kakra the last World Cup we had just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The last World Cup, we had just 2 weeks. So we had to just play only Switzerland as our last game. And to see a one who Salisu. You do who Salisu because not Salisu no one chance and boy matches there.
Yeah, make up
a one you use Salisu and you use Salis Ahmed, Salis Summit. So it was a game in the where omit abo. Also and then on your man as a sagakra. Also game no no. your team will know very young. Young in the sense that these days now previous World Cup matches now and not share Kazakhstan any Hungary and Japan and Japan and the winning team the German team so winning chance at find Germany any Brazil in 2014. Not Brazil is Bobo only, but not German team was extraordinary in terms of defending. In the World Cup, if you are not intimidated because a coach where they are a defensive coach, coach there or a defensive coach there a defensive or offensive. Because one moment you team could have ball, another moment you team could have ball, you have to think about what
defending. Yeah, exactly.
When your team has the ball, you have to think about how to attack. Into World Cup, so when winning World Cup, if you are not a team that is able to play without the ball, now we a team just who said 10 or 12. At the end of the day, no, they're not, you know.
Or lose.
Into we a team, you should be able to concede less, and at least to be able to score. Then you can win the World Cup.
Very well.
Or you can do well.
Very well.
This team now, you could know the energy in the team is marvelous, and the coach, you can understand the coach at this level. Say, oh, obe build team from the back to the middle to the front. Obe try say unconcede in this game. Obe try the best. So obey strategizing, that is strategy and organization. Obey strategizing, no one organizing team like that. Team may look compact in terms of when they don't have the ball. Because the top level, no, no son, experience no son, and the maturity no son, son level no. Into who you say amateurity, we say what dominated play at the end of the game, not
show. Coach, me no ase ne fa sia ne no ase pa ne wa me asua de bebre me nim se opportunity ni san ba ye be san nya na ye no wasan edi nkomo bebre anopa ye da se as a headquarters of Ghana Sports the free oje ye so e ma ye ne odi nkomo enya nchiche mu a ekwachi nyame nkan opa ye wish you all the best.
Thank.
Coach Masood Didi Dramani, former House of Folk head coach, now to say, I pay you know a very lengthy discussion. Say, or call you know, you share that and no and Kasa, you know, say, you know, if I baby. Kwaku Brand off your line into 0302216545 0302216546. Oba now, so I know, snappy na it me. Masood Didi Dramani, Akasa area.
Enyuma me no pena fa sabre me to send mato me boetie no me gitu se eno na obenya time obetumi aye classroom no ene technical director has ne kotoko nde CEO no betena se obetia wo se letter ready there ne mo kofa na ye ko different direction sana mutie they omunye ready to understand your church no what I say
omunye ready
no
but also if you say or technical man also the technicalities and a church
you get it into the maker say oh say and we are stronghold what I say and tisania what tone break it down my education very very important and with this if you assemble and kora our academy level our classroom now we inculcate this no more way and now what is no more infuse what is show mumu they will pay attention to you because they align with near when you are more yen. Omeno ben and tiafem, on betting your work can I say. House of folk to common tiase. Some meeting quite will be betonko. Oh, see you no better or better. Why you bought him or better? Your baby china catches of letter your radio.
On that because on technical issues.
Exactly my point.
But coach is in Yanka is the right way to go. Also the technical jargons, a check to Mumu Tiasie. Oh,
when your technical jargon is not complementing your resource, your technical jargon should complement the resource.
And no catch
the resource are not coming out with technical jargon.
And no
catch you.
And no catch us at Human. And to also the Kakre.
I believe.
And JB and Amodiano and a short change.
I believe. Quite unfortunate. Me from my point, yes. Didi Dramani might find all the grammar to, say, obey to me, they are polishing the situation, of course. So, we broke off a house for just a year pair where they free house tip demo. But me, I feel sad in a sense. Say, Papa Ban said there is no continuity and consistency, and they keep on changing coaches.
At least 2 years.
2 years. To me, 2 years. No, my point. Osan ko tumi ye 2 points I said 2 years no ni ehu se na enoma no besi be ko but
no so na nim die oye
and all can so mu no mu kura mo adwuma and no mo no say but me feel
hello good morning
Awe Made
the anytime yanko
the Myxtro
yanko
so ka biya bako de
ami go su cry ba
asela no yanti fi minister hono minister ka kanu na
mo bati baby
ni na so timi ko fere wake up ni bi ne ila bro football no soka o se say coach didi drama ne ma me na baso na anopai no men kan chele se mi tuche no what I say because o se papa no se ma waka ene enema o de agu foma se Ghana had me say no me na ka me ka say any coaches go from had me say but o se enema papa no akeka na enema papa no achechira ene no masasa madwen ana se ma change my dress is ansem na ya na me taka no because o se some o de agu ho no mo from baby wo free ba ne enema wa ye ene enema wa timi aboama Ghana you be like I say about 5-4 cap akonyina no did the man di mo akotere oni mi sa yes because o say some our can nkoma wadi ene ede mo boss wa chere Ghana fo it tells you say papa woni so de hu na dachi be the Ghana football e say ni sa and I say the Ghana like I say coaches ni say ni sakwa na obi o che coaches ade de o ka je say the technical eye no woni the philosophy in the technical eye so be e not to go say the that technical eye no sikana wo what I say
hey your boy Israel Majesty din wa ha no pay
oh dabi on the letter man no what I say and say make us no say di there asam the buy there no ya so to be what I say o say
me say has board na a man letter enye Israel Majesty
o say Royal Majesty say e dey team no na e dey there not to be there ka say team e dey there because tell me ma the property wa turn near there there dey asemu aso folk sabi no ka say ya na aso folk da so general na so on ko relegation na say team ni mu ye there not to be for the wa bon ho dey e wa aso folk mu dey papa
0302216545 hello good morning hello good morning
good morning
yes I'm Pacho Hweni Agabu si ene temi enko efoforo gina chire
mo tell am baso mo bojuma abesa ko didi damari o kasa papa na era fa maso era mo ka tira ko era mo mi antambu o ni so matra ta o na kan ta era ba agora ba na ati ko la ya so ta bia ya me ti ni ni dia ya de e kwaso and if you didi damari ka o je obu ko to ko e je ba ni du to ta te ko no ala o je to ta te ha ti go di pa o ba ko to no ala wa la wa de la o ti to mu to ala ta ala ko ga de ko to ko ta de mi sa be o wa Ghana la ko ta ba Africa aba ju ma wo la ko na Africa wa le so no e se amo cheska amo yo ni enye wa ba u di e ti ba u di wa se le ta ko da ko to ko ni ko e ti o se ba ni ko se ni da mani láti lọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tó wà pọ̀jù pẹ̀ ẹnu ọ̀rọ̀ tó ọ̀rọ̀ ti máa yẹ ayé ìjùmọ̀ àná ìjọba pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rọ bá ní pọ̀jù ẹni kò ti di ẹ̀mọ nínú ìyá ẹ̀rọ tẹ̀lé àwọn abẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ kò tó Ghana ní ìdá mani ọ̀dọ̀kọ̀ láwọn níbi ẹ̀ tàbá
0302216545 0302216546 hello good morning hello hello good morning 0302216545 good morning hello good morning so you're ready I'm for hello good morning I bet no go 0302216545 0302216546 hello good morning that's when you
thank you everywhere
but what's your friend saying
de kutu ka se ya kuna kuma na so biya bako
bibi abako me ntie we binia
oje me fa man tin radio nintem ngam ni tuwa na madara ka ni tuwa na ma former so for kuji zamani wakasevi as in been for management ni board ni nyina ono obi ayesi na this is a man coach yaza who sakino odientia who to be unye technical akabi unye technical the rest of the management ni board members unye technical kaza umu musimu ntia sema pa mu coach ntia asiro ya mo fa
next league in start here. Take your real cop. Just on form of Bush,
Baby, I don't know. Mate 0302216545. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Myxtro. Good morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho Henny.
Pacho from a boy, make us a foot East Legon.
Minia Bibiabo Kwa Yonko Sway.
Namiadom. Miti Didi Dramani, coach in an Ajimobi, but I say, you can say, or analyst back on the kind. Ghanaians, you know, result oriented, short term result oriented. So what I say.
Yeah.
Say, when my coach is time, no matter building teams, no matter at certain level. Now we discuss a class where I think say you beat me then in football. Sometimes we don't have to really rely on foreign based materials.
Mate, that's a fantastic one. You have final one. Hello, good morning. Debbie 0302216545. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Papa Myxtro. Papa. One you two.
Yankwe.
Good morning.
Good morning. Minia Bibiabo Kodie.
Oh, Nyamiadumo, Arafat Phobia.
Arafat Yanko Yahuda Yanko.
Nyamisam, Mubajum. Alaja Bulami. On any bagausu, a woman is shown up. Alaja Baby of Yamisan as a passport day. On Pandiagro. Has a folk, impending for a slam. Togo, what is case team? We team now, team no air quenim, what I say. Now, coach up in Pampim and as I say, Brony, I didn't car almost $150,000 here in try. What I say, I had what are the Yajuma near Pamno, could Didi Dramani Yajuma near Pamno, could Danka Yajuma near Pamno. What I say, some more body Yajuma near Pamno. Nina Upamswa compensation our which here. Has been paying 40 to go. What is case somewhere? Wrong way now. Is coming course and pay for a pump coach and no coach, a pump coach and no coach. Oh, as I my house of folk, I don't know. There be a buffer my neighbor from. Oh, dear sir, to go scan out the same probably now, supporters in so. There's management, the mom will team, a massive number from. Others, a massive non-money, a buffer.
Mate.
And I will say Ghana Blasters good luck.
Okay, young fancy Abednego na young queen. Coach Jay Sapon, Shapiro, happy special birthday to you. Coach Jay Sapon, Shapiro, Coach you too much. Nyami won shrapa na onto nkwanem mo ahoden ni apom de na bibia enye kama pa. Busu afo Asempa FM sunie 94.7. Ya home so abasisi ya na afi iwia de di akiri nyina no yetimi e de atoaso e de amo. TV mame e basisi.
In Ghana, we are more than just individuals. From the bustling streets of Accra to the fishing villages along the coast, from the farmlands of Tamale to the busy markets of Kumasi, together we are Black Stars. It is not the players on the pitch, it's the seamstress station jerseys in Kantamanto, the trotro driver cheering in Cape Coast, the students dreaming big in Ho, and the farmer working hard in Bolgatanga. Each of us plays a part, each of us is a star. We are the hearts of Ghana, united by hope, by passion, by pride. Every kick, every pass, every goal belongs to us all because we are Black Stars. As the Black Stars take on the world, KGL stands with them and with you. Together we share the dream. Together we share the fight. Together we share the glory. KGL Group, proud headline sponsors of the Ghana Black Stars.
Who they brass? We they brass them. Who they brass? We they brass them. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth every day and night. Slide the gems and talk to them. Brush the gems away. England gem, we go brush them. Croatia gem, we go brush them. Panama gem, we go brush them. We go.
Whatever the germs, brush them away with the new Pepsodent, now in limited edition World Cup packs. This advert is FDA approved.
mrena so ewo CompuGan. Ago kesi a edimu mreno ena asuyo. O sebo eni padom eni vuvuzela no aye krado. Sa World Cup season eyade ago pramaso ne beye de. Enunti fabre fie se de be abetimi atena na wajejira dem no wahwe ne yie. Beto crystal clear television, powerful sound bar, any home theaters, laptops, phone, any projectors are. Yate teso. Wey enya discount sales keko. To bibi 3,000 Ghana cedis echo. Ne raya raffle draw nim. Ubetimi wini 100-inch 4K TV, phones, laptops, any achede bebre keka ho. Tuturumika se sia echo CompuGan showroom. Bia ebenwo. Anase shop it online at CompuGan.com. First 0302-752020. WhatsApp is 0243-143-143. CompuGan Go Rush Season. The ultimate football experience.
Asempa yetia. Obanyansa fuso wo munye wankana asem. Tema futu sam kakre wa supeme.
The National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA, is the regulatory body of the pensions industry in Ghana, ensuring the compliance of the three-tier pension scheme, being the mandatory basic national social security scheme, first tier, managed by SNET, a mandatory fully funded and privately managed occupational pension scheme, second tier, and a voluntary fully funded and privately managed provident fund and personal pension scheme. Employer enforcement has been beefed up, and therefore we are entreating all employers to enroll their workers onto the first and second tier mandatory schemes and pay their contributions. Failure to do so will result in prosecution. NPRA, ensuring retirement income security.
Say a quantum wisdom, ye can do him, na one could be na yells artism, and Oma Bebre, na Ghana edition, no one performance, the Otia when you beji, and it your rubber.
Your cry, yes, slow at all a year 20 inches. 3 days yet to be wait a year grow.
NNT Tiabruchen Como, Aqua Mankwa, Akuntejo, Eddie Bro was Asempa 94.7 FM. So,
it remember that it's in your woman on it. You almost see a cacra. You almost went who yes, yatie. In it, Nasia. Near Kabum.
Memory debia, a bonusia, a pemusea, a question of what a change home, or abruche, said the Yaku, any diabedrufi, the Yahu, near her, the ye, near the Abba, the Yano, and you can say, yes, say, Abruchin come on a dim, tintimpa.
Yaberan woman who do I won't performance why you bet me the Abua Ghana. I'm not funny to my paper. Or my Buntu, now have what a sign. Passport won't send some. Nina, yet a bro, and what Bruchin come to medium. Yabesas one more quenya, no watch your wagon.
Robert Davy, make us a free Germany. Kobe, yeah, Amsterdam.
Concept no what for our chief where woman and then Asaman and no Mutipi, Mukran, also program, no matter project, no more.
Shannon, say a minute of beer, 6 p.m. Bogan near Abruchin Company.
1xBet, the grown woman, Piaupe. Call 1x games, not those who call a crash, Burning Hot, Crystal, and our Western slots. Use the GH1 Games promo code, then your 300% bonus, and copy 5,500 Ghana cedis. 1x Games, a good year who do Asha Homa, Baby Biara. Gambling when you're true, into Chano Washe Yemu, and Yama wana when Dimfie do watch it. Gaming Commission of Ghana, Ajin Kratu Yatum.
Woodwa Esinyina, and one Cassia was out to Biara, Asempa Yetia, and now Betino, Asempa Yetia, Eye Cassiawa, yet the bro, Ewa Asempa FM, and Renuncia Empire 6:30 sharp, and Sama Woodwa SC, Ye Wuyanina, yet the bro, Asempa Yetia, Eye straight to the point, Essence, Asempa Yetia.
Syntax Tango! Syntax, hey, it's all fair strong. If you want quality, this be where you belong. Syntax, hey, it's all fair strong. Oh, gonna shout sing the song. When the sun they hot, Syntax no break when the rain they fall. Still no shake. Builders they choose and plumbers they prove. Any project you they start.
Jack Patabare Vimania Cool.
Wado!
bibia wo de tiaro pa ani awia nanso adonu mra eye bibia ewo Asempa FM 94.7 Bibia jumani fufra ye dia Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Obadoma Bibia wo bisa traffic ne chia ye make sure baby be dodge afa anyum no so dia de be na ekọ training stories and Philistine na eso me sad so mesua ma nemu menka ncho bia o e be kokonsa dia ye mia just bibia jumani wa Asempa FM so edishia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia
World Cup fever no abo na Electroland Ghana Limited at the stadium nije ne bawfie we dey ya tete nyamani nyina so ye pese hu go bia pefe na wetimi abwaje won so asa wuti stadium hobby and enti ne bro discounts e was Samsung TCL and Nasco smart TVs nina ma match day bia anya we nije da na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cookers so washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances in your keka hunyina. When the football promotion is so power fimu. Ka huna kwa ye showroom. Any anamo sifa wamuwa Ghana fan enyina. Ana Freyan was 050-315-9738. Ubetimiswa kwa www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland. Ye di stadium no bawfi.
Muka se muye the headquarters of Poswa, ewo maimua muye no kwarfo no kwe munka into muko keke. Obiara iti Asempa sanke.
Franco Trading Enterprise and opeke ho and ye tidwama ye de enkomo nyina de ba na Franco say Ope Nokia phones, Samsung phones, smart TVs, ahodo nyina, Franco air conditioners, washing machines, microwaves, blenders. Nina Franco ne kofa buy. Ghana had ye teneso ya sorry. If I didn't try to sumponi ya sorry. 40% discount now they money customers nyina. 0246422338. Ofre bejoso. Yenkwabata no so dosun papa. Watakwa de watakwa wosunyano kumasi baby Franco Trading Enterprise so ha. Oma bina watumi ato. Enti anope tutu ana montempa na nyoma pe nyina yentumi MLB wuti ase na bibia enkoyi mfama on. Kompu Ghana at the gold rush season aba we are the ultimate football season and to go sa never sa the ultimate football experience and I will say etumi aka nyina Kompu Ghana and the way aba minim brand out papa nyina Kompu Ghana ne obia or the Emma wo and it ana wa hye ne so pa Sinter tanks are strong, they are tough, they are durable. Yadiano and Chichede da hono, a tiapo, a free through cry from our over time what empire, what they are saying. And I'm saying a durable, a tough, a strong, a Sinter tank and only papa who say Yadiano layer swim, say a double layer now pair, say a triple layer now pair, say a quadruple layer now pair. Nina da, a idea of being a Sinter tank anymore. Na layers no ya penti mu fita enti fin ba kokura toma if a chobe bia wo bia wani yenkwa de abehu enti na make a cho say ensuo wonim say ensuo hu hia pa ensuo fin wo mu no at the typhoid so ehu e chen HIV ne senti da bia no me kan fo sink test tank de amount say wo be stone suo dia eno ene o number 1 storage facility ebetimi aboawo na Ghana have over 300 agents for Ghana have line back open na Sintes yedi adwuma odi ane so be friend 0244 335168 0244-335168 line back ya baby awo bia size up bia Sintes tank a strong a tough Ebusia for Mamin come for a Max Buy in Fama. Come and experience retail the Max Buy way. Come and experience retail the Max Buy way. And I had the Emma war. Wouldn't say any cofa Fala Friday buy and no sign than China. Buy now, pay later. So we'll try the SCA. Old Tabia Cosifie. Cobonia Kohuma. na echire no sika ba botuma wa ba betua max buy nko na ye we Ghana ha ye nko a enti brands a ope say Samsung na ope Binaton na ope Apple na ope Tecno na ope anase Felix na ope Infinix na ope ni nyina ye was a product ni nyina bi ewo ye shops one mo enkanka se we tu anamon na we remu wa Timota shopping eye more ho ye branch ba ko horoma enioma ne doors pa na wo buy be more 50% interest on your discount and also on your purchase enti ye bumum ye no ye fafa oso afafa sa adwuma die ye sha ase ache enti wo tena fia twen de en tu anamon na max buy a ban in sema wo twen wo baby a wo Ghana ha bia woni ye nkasa 0544 019552 max buy ye bejo so ne yaboa wo come and experience retail the max buy way. Pepsodent. As you do the two with Pepsodent, do the two with Pepsodent. But you be ben wa feel secure no. Many pani ni ho dance ya sampa. O se no a paifita. What do you say? Ya woda kra na honhum bi HSua. O feel secure na o se fen kwa otimi dwane. Erunti na da bia me kan for dia ma o se. Wo dia no pa sori afatwi. Enwumire koda afatwi. Eno na do the two no ye kan no. Brush every morning and every evening. Aye Pepsodent do the two. Na bibia enya kama pa. DSTV as your home of entertainment. FIFA World Cup 2026. Now DSTV said tournament na a big pop. No matter the front row seat to catch all the actions live. Na bibia kama pa. Na baby Edri bibia betimi atwen yo. Me ba chawo be ware kra atwen me ma World Cup nwie. What do you say? Them say World Cup na entimi ntwen. Eno betwam a age eye mfinhia nan. Erinti twen ye nyina ye mfi ye ni ye hwe World Cup nwie. E wi a bibia ye je na chire no. Yetumi aye DSTV, the home of entertainment. I don't pay home so eken ho ekrai mu. Ya dia man no nsem to aso dia ma sisi a. Now,
okay. Aka one day, dear, I just say, one day to go. One day to go. One day to go. One day to go. And then Ukoda. Ochina and a World Cup no air chassis.
Yeah.
And I know ding.
I know you say you can't change no.
I know ding. Now, on the World Cup you are and a home sense Samono and Nessie no say and yes again Sembibri and Sembibri. What just say a serious and see you better how to go but Hannah be a bro.
If I don't payments I can a year FIFA World Cup 2026 tournament broadcast right. In fact, I can confirm to you, say authorized television partners. They Dawson, will have Bado Shuma. The order number 2 no a multimedia group.
Great.
Adum TV and Joy Prime. Enyina ye be you and the way official communicate beto abontene ento nya hu ya games ni nyina o hwebi Adum TV hwebi wo Joy Prime na ye de no na ni tie entia na wa hye no so pa enye first in apology best in che bia
first in apology
best in che
aje serious no I punchline pa serious papa Myxtro
yes catch me so thing say the oye no onya botre no onya bia aden catch me so thing say aden no esa
saseng
what you catch inside no esa
mintiminka
bisa inside no esa
mintiminka so thing here mintiminka Toriaka.
Menga. But Eric, couldn't say Nano who fast and be by. Na in this World Cup, no, baby a yeni ebehwe pa defending, especially in the countries are qualifying. In fact, upese wo je World Cup na e was say unya very
good defense. Yes.
What you say? Defense no contribute about 90%. Yeni didi kasa no. What say wo share 10. No be sure 12. Just ya show. That's all defense in here.
It's when you no pass what you
and the importance of defending in this World Cup no. I was here
yes. And your friend is stringing. Any more dear you show your ten. Send it in them. And
your defense there. I was say you good.
Yes.
I World Cup here.
What kind of strikers I'll be sharing on your saying be a dangerous striker. Very dangerous striker. So you need a good defense. Yes.
And defense the principle of defending the coach is back say I was so war antidote to obi a poison bia. What you say?
Yeah.
Say bia we a defender. When we say hurricane ba, also nyana no aduru. You get it? When we say be a striker, be a potent ba, also who weakness.
Yes.
Now the defending no.
Come on.
Who a year yama about to dribble, and also who baby abegina, over position who ya, ultimate dribble. And you see principles of defending. A World Cup here.
Yes, defense and who here. Of course, the enemy call. There are top defenders coming. There are top defenders coming.
Yeah.
Second be as the nation won't Ghana there I don't know how I'll be rating Ghana there no. Ghana defense no.
Ghana defense is bad. And yet the best we have there, but bad.
It is and yet the best, but bad.
And bad.
It's average.
Because you're a very resolute defender, sir. Any defense system. And here now, me a pure fire. So, I'll say yes, first you know.
Yes,
first you are you build you send Ghana intimate fire.
Yes, a block out to Pampim watching the hall.
Oh, dear, say
great.
At to buy a Japan. Sabe pepe. And it's your baby.
Right.
Your baby.
All right.
Myxtro a year we are crew. And there's some age crew.
None is on call.
Some commenting catch me we are my friend. Now crew say ne babede Daniel Kofi Osei Bunsu. Dini Bunsu ana. Okay, you know Daniel Kofi Osei of Unique Star Academy. Ewo Asherman Pure Water. He is 15 years today. May the good Lord bless his new age from his father. Crew, and anyway, the Banty Crow. And I pay young Chia na young Wishy Obano a very special happy birthday nibin coma a year and song console. Song qua
song qua who yapa and a song qua and a pa. Myxtro young anyway. Now you find some in the and some day because so I can one day I the most of a name American I'm the World Cup in the Mountain team mapa. People have started complaining, sir, as a World Cup we know and some and none mono a man need feeling in it deno ye filmukaka. Because I'm there about quite quiet and I gain and on who da o kwasa wakata we are sign was that's it. But I'm going to ask my referee. For about 10 hours near detailing a bizarre questions.
Until we are expect to be the next 10 minutes, I need to be doing come on. You do migration questions on baby sir. Document also the call. And expected questions are with me a share of Quansoa and my sign. Sign for power.
I said, Wefy had it, what pime to on what class and make me but to touch it down, say Kim, and then I could sign not started. Near Bissibisa, you don't know come to sign.
Nano Germany, I go easy. Then Johnny Bako, Yamana Ronnie Nikanya. Ronnie Nikanya, what is almost walk on Washington and be 8 in Abu Bobo. And dear Konya Row near Resek Massa, follow us. I don't share them. Because share whole road running Hunina, just say. And send me brave.
But my I quay I be saving someone can some of the Atari pine. I didn't see a ticket to Afro play now. She never be do. And so an interview for front as well.
You do basically play Mamma Abbas here. So cry besides a credit card crack. Said you issue credit card one tray. And son of Mamma.
Boy, now, I went to know 2 o'clock where I did, but to a credit card.
Baby, so I bet me the sound.
Oh.
Ebetimi dia sound.
World Cup kakra ye ko so ready pata. Mancho, etisa aye trauma no ani pana kom oko. We ko na go for year heads run about one yam ketwa.
For aye Senegal for no players.
Ana me be kakra no. Etisa rezas a odi kom nyina wie na wakom no. Uwia na wasan akwa wia ma yakwa bisebisa wa godu ho na pressure obi hwiri so team fifiri ni nyina mu san kodu a. Ya san akwa bisa questions. Eti enone conversation ebe Myxtro.
Okay.
Now Belgium for touchdown. Kevin De Bruyne cried at Toniso. Sani yama De Bruyne ro dem pabwa Myxtro. Nia di niam na ne motuom.
Yeah.
Nia Kevin shop ko ndi nos
De Bruyne ampuno no na menu mi.
Aye say De Bruyne. Na no what dey Senegal for. Uzbekistan for dey hwe. Yeah, yetimi hwe ni ase.
Live on the YouTube page. Wow, just look at this.
To ye be help bia player bu a on tutu kwan a player bu a on tu kwan wono we traveler we be say I'm a traveler already. Obi o on tutu na dia so what do they want to see? E bia o be smuggler wuram dey dem ma won fa be bia ma they are not taking any chance to say player win na dey buy na player na dey buy. So look at that. We am make Kevin De Bruyne akwa no hwe no. No hin nim say no hwa ko nim za. Na go unim akwa me akwa ro na pabo unim no dey. O say una De Bruyne una green no when I the radio me wrong and I want to answer say na De Bruyne na say money mo boni e any what ya o do so
my room say Saint Johnny no o kuma say ne support you know man Roy Robbie bia
oh debi Myxtro eti anu ne be na na kokko so ti ma more pictures pa na ade a who say o man atan so akasa say on the who ni say o time bi keke na USA funded time man no and an official stop about time be ka say for 11 hours or 10 hours no mo or 10 hours no mo ne di komuni na no o mo tete no mu kasa ni nchi e were ties with some terrorist group bi ni nchi o kita diplomatic ayi
ni banse
Okita De Bruyne.
Wow.
Backroom staff for us to the area from so that is what is happening.
I just say you drew and me a supporting you know.
And De Bruyne puni. Ebehwe. Me de India no so be bro. Why? I say I dia boy a Babangida community ne friends eh. I can't say. Hey, I want this Ghana for na mba no di mwa rap mwa de ba ni nyina mo be jai na mapɛ ba dia. Na Iraq for official team photographer so for 10 hours na ebize na no nsɛm ebize no Chicago mo do Chicago no. Se be ya chairman be wuram. Photographer no a ko twa ne picture de team photographer no na ebisa ne ha. Am say dey answer that harass here kra.
Ai say
e dey dim na so pa o. Ye omo respect here pa.
We dey udru ho anze.
So we gonna team the room that team my corner any ekwa na bibia tima koye Myxtro
maybe you need pictures of ye almost search here but they almost go through you go through the same thing
nkebeba
you need pictures Ghana needs photographer no class say na
unim say say supporters union supporters group bro okopimo Morocco na supporters union ba ko we 42 members yes so mo so de executive supporters group baba no mo shi jama nka so mo 42 no de ya di na 40 wow oh I be sure story problem say this is 82 no. Now the area who say Myxtro, am hotel bookings no match tickets now.
Wow.
I'm to match tickets. Hotel bookings. Match tickets. Oh yeah, must go back.
You can have room economy in massa.
Two no crano. Ah cano. I'm touch it down here, but oh Myxtro. We go World Cup gamray. Oh. Yeah. Iran 4 backroom staff. On backroom staff, emu 14. That's another. Some people from Uncle Groom back with staff. Oh, Myxtro. I mean, Iran for Obi Iran for so bro.
It's a Gabon crowd, Mammy Engram.
Oh,
10 years, my ditching, and Sana. William Zada Roma, it me dimo.
Hey, yes, the pricing of tickets now. It is skyrocketed.
Okay.
Tickets now go for yes, sir. Now, final. Match final there no. Yeah, turn we. Match na ye hu de okọ final no. Amanfo book dada. Hey. Me be wie na Iraq ni Curacao na ekọ final na mo ye nne. O ma ko hewa o.
Why not?
Curacao versus Iraq.
When you are to the
it's a whole lot of and Yaman ACC. Maybe a Gumudiama near the idea. Nothing I caught teams a camp. I would rather the Ecoso or Honomo. Not for me for a year. I can tell the Anima Jewels, the Siana, on fire. I can tell the Anima. But this particular one, no Mutasatiano. New partners who saw Rapia Canteno. That was a quack way because they're serious.
There's a home sentinel on the apartment there. What to come at there?
What to know like what to fine. It's live on our YouTube page. Go rapping in it. I can luggage home. Oh, found for plane or they confess it.
And Tavan of Huno.
Yes, one.
What the fast?
What do I do? So, do no, sir. So, I do the end of the Musa Kabiako. What touch them say, ready with dear Matty.
Musa, do be immigration to make a suspect be not a bio bag in the machine.
Suspected them a crime. Now,
and I'm going to go for the budget.
They are warning, say, I'm one animal rapid, almost. You know, Munyas ally. That's how bit me the Kamua. But I don't know what to do. The Mokoni Jenny in half hour down. What was a 1 month now? So I also no could do American a day. I'm so Koyan who be pa. Obeki Babu now. I'm so going to Jingaton because we're the maestro. Hey, we have one better.
Where do you? I mean, who's our duo? Where are duo?
Bakuni yakrante maminitino my studio ni mu amwa no din ni awo o penary ntino obehu aba akuni nim no de ona abehu no wa ene wa ho ne fine wo se wo ho ane so I want some 9 cent bi tiam se tutu fa bro for him what is that
wow
where
when do you yakrante o
Adriana
when do you yakrante ana sa
ne see.
Okay, Yama a cheer for me. Of Asabu and Quacatry. Oh, Quacatry. Of Asabu and Quacatry.
Hey, be awkward with the Sacramento.
Oh, Debbie.
How would I say? Up a Sacramento. See what you teach all these things. Now you deny near the G. You are warning, say, oh, bow luggage. You're very careful and send room. So all these things are happening. What you say, yes, and yes, I'm get to a crap. Myxtro. Switzerland national team no so no ehu kakra shake kakraba
aden
say so mo kam o baseball no sa San Diego training baseball no
yeah
enje ho no owo esa yo kwa sori anopa say players dey back wo twini mu twini mo te se owo to tachi fa nua so sa de ohu bi da automatic Jesus na America ye ko bobo America say America wo so de just a much no him.
You know,
I go kuno. Eti emun kalas o say ne be yin na mudi abaya. Ye base wo won kwen. Wan so ye sin keto ne yakase. Just as a base no muguni de. E ho ye inform secretary mo nyinyi emun kwakra ne mrewa. Say any boy. Man so no one to over base wo yentimi kuno kra. Owura ba be training no.
E bi o mo ma restricted area anti.
Of to be fa butu ni tedity to kra.
Ho na ku tia wo so.
It's all about so cry dangerous so cry me yana man make me and I brofo what you onka
munka
brofo wonka
munka
ta
enti eno ne the restricted the snake area no no
but the pitch na ben snake for
na ho ko akwede park
ne one bit matna ba ha
bonu ko anyo na okofa
tell bonu so bonu bimba ben dodo na America phones ro
What's that restricted area? Come
on.
Where's your choose here? Yamako 1919 Gakra.
Yeah, so I'm more the same route Canada, Bosnia, and Qatar. And almost say the coach is contemplating, said now, say a Humba Bonnie place, the Indian can say a Ghana for somebody. Yes, because all training guns are where so Ogun Jenny. Hey, I mean, I be at some old that will fear in Chan himself or be down. I be go
a mouth, you know, that trade as well, baby.
Hey, not to be remember. It's all your story. Yo, Switzerland the forces to come there. Now England the 40 and so apart from shooting, I see one champ. Me catch them. Wait, a hunkwa pani abomu too. Say no shooting.
Yeah.
One home na fako. And I know earthquake get to be.
I said the magnitude was about
6.1. Tika kebi ya chombi bi ketwe bwetua. Mpabon na yedwuma no.
Na wona akire omusa adu.
Yankopon na akire ketwe bi.
Na wonim ne wo de de ba.
Oh ya hema. Ya prepare yako. Ya chie hududo. Eti we na wo so say no. Hurricane sesa ne yamase no. oje bo no be no popo saa na Benjamin Sare hwem no ache no wo de aka si bi esi keke we earthquake ya usu ni de dia ensu kura da be say de wi na ebo wi akata nso mo say horse no do
yeah
hwe wi na be bomb sa ye be share mo no mago o de I'm say ye be she Panama be say England be say Croatia be say you see England for the aba
yeah
Croatia for so the aba ko Panama de nim say ni on be wi akasa stop on for me na che to ho no ana say ni wi to ba ko Africa kanwa be na earthquake kanwa ayaya ayi to ho shuru shuru nchen na de aka so ba the England for so ba there's no cause for alarm. Authorities are sure England for so no. Bibia be fine. We are in charge. And just say quick ebe wo so ma na kumo na tesi small shake up. I sure so earthquake is small shake up. I said king in case of a year. I mean there be some good na nyom yam. Now the last dance, Myxtro.
Okay.
The last dance. This could be Ronaldo's last World Cup. And the sponsors Nike episode iconic. It's almost a sunny baby. Boot World Cup was a big cool. Boot can Ronaldo Riban. Say Nike 4-year boot to you. Most just say the golden boot to hey. And your boy and you never boy. Na boot ni abo na coach bi.
Oh, there be say
sir. I just say boot ya do man boot. I just say nyasam keto akra. Na asia no boot na sanka say ya the goat. Ya che boot na the goat. And a honama in a golden style, all gold price inspired. As a gold inspired, you are golden. Boy. Ronaldo Musuna. Now, sir, I Nike for say night as a for social Messi ho. The Messi I releasing it. I'm not born on boy or Shegui on friendly match or the new boots on the Wake Up on the Shegu.
Uncle
Momo Diana Modego. He put the Guano. Ne body did way a boss shot and go shepu. Sense to entity one.
A betty. Be out of the way.
Then I mean, good time, gas and tipo. Now, they are better to know what you Then, of course, Messi, the other so a telemuanya and get to a crowd. Messi, the other so Remudia, Sonia Baden, or Mamma Messi, the other Calano, and the Argentina just Nicola episode or sour combination. Well, my work about was moving. I guess I say, they want to say, you with me, country, they can't with me defend it. Work out, and for booting defend the but it is nice. I mean, on the match, maybe a woman in here. Yeah, I have woman in here. So, with 1 day to go, so many things happening, and of course, they say countries in India, most of them are touching down, awaiting the official opening ceremony. But Mexico, for no, on protest no more, and so on.
Yeah,
I must say.
Principal street now.
I'm saying they are going through a lot, and as I World Cup na makoje ceremony yaso. FB papa bi amre obviously we mom pebor. Omo ye protest na. Ama players no status ye okromo no. Must omo bu status read
bad.
Why no so dia dia?
Bad.
Obi a we ye bo opening game yeah wan.
Security be come me na down.
Odo as security be come me.
Be overpower me na.
Na stadium crab be opening game ne kra 60. Hey, that's so serious. Me kohe. What you say? Ade FFU.
No correct.
Real Madrid. You know, the new coach now. You know, they say Abelo Ako. It a big one say the big Jose ba. Because Benfica also announced Silva as their new coach. So the big Jose is coming. And yes, I'm ketwa. The Jerseys are started. The just started cry. Quarter year tongue.
I know the business can do.
Real Madrid is told him go and see something.
No doubt about it.
The new Pope Leon. Never na ball. When you football match,
yeah.
Pope Leon no ye natural keke no be na ball no. A bomb my big. Sikankwa. Go Pope mine. Na kama ko jipo Pope mine kama sa di mekiska. Stores ni me ho na ko fo be di ni ade park no so dem dey see so you be we no na park na nya hwe na me na say ayenzi pretty cabo boni we look at this
yeah
I go see bro ni ade man ye fedodo ten na dey padi be ha be na ba ho kama to di kan ni wura stadium ni mu unim pop no Real Madrid stadium unim di oka we ba bia wow one kwan no ke bisa ni hotumi nka wow atono so stadium ngwa ho do ready to buy in order to say can grow for money ade enya sem get to akra it must do and once am below one day agent kwan dey be the din but that Julian Alvarez guy only say
oh super
player
Yeah.
City for the let's go Madrid or this Kake say Janam. So Real Madrid they are 150 million. Because when you say we have air play about one or share bo or so what the Crawford ba. Or sebo. What crowd that say in case of you what crowd.
That's why me who me left from right in Medakra. Me ni pe
ya situation sorry say send also ask boss oh chale me kwaba sisi a.
Ni pe ya ka kwantum.
Oh, I didn't get much 1 day to go.
1 day to go now.
And how many days to go? 16 days more to our first game.
Munyantini.
Mbetini. I didn't say I feel about 8. And what about 12 no nyamia man so why? Ah, mbetini. Onyini.
Oh, why not? Kwani dey am ko na ba form fa kra me fa form.
Sir. Any simutam. But your opponent simu ade. It's Argentina boy Iceland by 3-0. And then also Portugal and Nigeria. That not be a bad game at all.
Yeah.
Portugal, Nigeria. And then of course England, Costa Rica. Costa Rica for one show more ye one show more. Yes, you show more no who said I didn't sit here. And then of course other games ka baso makacho say matching na Spain Peru baby we that Dania dia. It's in a fair ground games no so be so nemu anya sam keto akra. It is any and come on here.
Yeah.
I went to so I went to some and me jabiama ayelia kase for almost so nya kakra ya ni ade ade. Keju na kasa ni Eric ase dubu di obi a odi the birthday ne bia you will show happy birthday.
Yeah, famous birthdays.
Famous birthday. Why you be that?
My be that. Yeah.
Also men can the James or thing.
Catch him or thing say on you careful.
Hey. He was so there.
Okay, the foreign minister now attending Kana William Amonse Papa Myxtro, fantastic show by all standards. I wish the Black Stars are the best watching you live in Dubai. Keep up the work from Willie and the way the buy. Wait, I say Eric Pa. Okay, this one says he will open Choba. This looks like Adowa and now or the Abba. We see, hey, one is goat and grass cutter, but why all this meat? Is he going to do choba or pepper soup for sale? Abba and also Abba this meat here. I said I just say until and now the way be buy now Joe you way from me enuanom wo takrade na takrade say M&S Community Football League 2026 Baso, we are sure see live was that 105.9. Tita credit for getting ready. More than a game, we are a community. I said 24 teams, 52 matches, 1 trophy. And Airbus na tournament started the 4th of July 2026. And Airbus na Fiduase Methodist Astrotep. Hona Airbuso ewo enti yen shenon so pa na non so free takradia abecoming. So I say unity on the field, respect of the field. And no and have a community first football always and also about and a passion, respect, pride together and also and have a play fair, be positive, leave a legacy. Nina home and pay and also other kinds. So let's play, let's unite, let's make history. And no and basso. And to Yanshan so pa M&S Community Football League basso na yina yanko taichi na bibia enye kama pa and no yen komaka free takrade abekayen. So this meet is only a Abele of Community 3 can identify them. Okay. List of the only money Abele. Edasi yemfa eno ensio mamini nkoma ketua imra na fe abere ba na yadan ho abansa na mpenfo atnase yenua Charles Mark Odoy ono CEO Self Life Experience Consult Limited, CEO Safe Life Experience Consult Limited. Sanso Anoye, Financial Secretary of Tour Operators Union of Ghana, Toga. Yane in your Charles in Incomo. Kakebi, wow, Tukano, and Komo Ayon Como. Charles, good morning.
Yeah, until.
Until.
Because yeah, support Chelsea in tea. Everyone is saying
against his
hey, Chalina in nice form. Go for it, and come back to Orlando.
Me stop you more.
Ay, Charlie, who boy you?
Me stop you.
League in the Crankers, we are wild. Chalanka City G and Chalanka boy power.
League, you know, Adibi mistake to me today. Season back here,
na has into yes, Romo. Oh, na coach enough no mama no ko. Yeah, Uncle Manu 1 year being gone.
Uncle we 2 na.
No more to players kakra we nim ho man. Yeah. You say ni young omko fan. Go for the journey.
Na mo mpe na obi go bana.
Ye pe bibi kakra na esi, bibi kakra na esi.
You go for good. Didn't see the way say na shiri trimo. Baby obeshia bi obesho.
Yeah, because me hwe place akotokotomo mu coaches na yen chale yen na me cheche free sana. I mean, na so dey edited with the track kotokwa. Oh, chalo to players kakra mana.
Oh, dem so be ya. No be ya dey. Just no pay yen nkomo kakra ni. Akwantuo ne emu nsensem. Me sure say issues in bebre o horma what we dey expect on the ground. Yeni ayensaka visa. Aye pe ticket dia akọ. Aye nya bi.
Oh yeah, sure, because multimedia dey a big institution o. Man o me twa what in business class kra.
Charles Nyabutru. Charles Nyabutru. Enti na nyame efafie na yenya ticket na ye kwa ahoboa no yenya ne sen die ne expect because ya titi stories in bebre we drive man migration ha dwene ye baby sa questions document ai baby sa we expect on the ground e kwa be so ne be fast we be wura ma yenya problem bia
o ze man show me de bia me ka say utu kwan obi ani niti muni am betumi an wo group mu obehwe na obi a beko but obehwe na nko anafne ye detain wo hwe Iraq fo ya whole captain Muso bia ko e ka onu kwa some say 7 hours and 11 hours or 10 hours. And I've never grille no. It's been a day bia me come say okwa prepare. Preparation net saying. Nye maybe wo hwa men fan show. Especially okwa America. Ukoi ye hwe na fe na ukita CVs bebre. Udo no ka say bi obag na say CVs wo ma. Wo di CVs nko yedin.
Oko page man no.
Page man.
Tiensi sa do CV share bag.
Debi. Oko ji B1 B2. Won tourist visa na. Oko na fina CV se show bag mo. E bi so okra be hwe na fina omo school transcripts. Se omo bag mo. Just oko ko school. Enti wo kwa de be hye wo ho no de. E so hwe ni ye. Even wo phone so nkomo a wedi. Me kai say the response you do Israel. Omo digi your phone say kohwe mu.
Kohwe phone so. Enkomo a wedi nyina.
Yes. Opa ka say umbie. Omo betumi abo akoba. Enti these are some of the things that first nyama na the best one no. E na ye ka no. Yes rem at this time akrante ne nyama ne de munyin fi mu because bibi edu ne de ye ni bresamu. Omo boy mpemfo aba. Enti Yanum supporters in the cry, here called the
Anti-Akrante me Fabingo.
Debi.
Near the pepper soup.
Oh, yes, sir. And
as a stew,
there's a lot of Ghana restaurants and the Ghana shops. I mean, Americans, this is Europe. You can easily get a place. My guy, I mean, from Virginia, Wisoko, Maryland. There's a woman there. I mean, she's a Ghanaian. So, I mean, you get anything Ghanaian there. Nibone bed in Kakra. But yes, what's a Ghana for no more? When I've no more catch, I'll say, oh, for we bring me, for
no. So, Mamma will be a digger on him.
Yes, Rome. Yes, if I say, we are mammy, maybe I could do it. Yes, Rena. So small, can you say maybe it's myself? It's any one of the Nyama Oshe. And now, oh, Consoir, bet to me, Bissau. Nyema at we do mean use for the word of word immigration and I Ghana for better as by US for normal friend them say customs and we about no what say customs I'll be free say me customs so I mean say immigration for on say with DS 160 form now o fail na ye the bizarre questions our American embassy on mount make sure say they will throw woman unim a lot of the supporters. I mean, of course, I'm telling you, say, "Ubon say, ubi na fele mom." Make sure say, ubinya with DS 160 form no.
Okay.
Now at least wash him, because we don't know bisa say, "Oh, it's the na oba baka." Now command date be that is different from the outro or DS 160 form no so. A bit to me raise the eyebrow with the immigration officer.
Okay.
Because we fill form no, outro time I'll be back. We do hono, and you see, most of us are under the impression say when you do hono, they are what trono, nipa nuhu. But so to me who say they are what tro wahano. Immigration officer can assess it over there.
By just pressing the button.
And no. Me kai say Europe once. You do is it Holland? Schiphol Airport. One of the Ghanaians, said you are the failure and say or call for tour. Ye bisa no no so or kosra
obi
wo. Na say there be. Enya no na o ka kire the embassy here in Ghana. Oh, omo born by.
Just like that.
Yes, because the intention now who can't say oh yeah we na asesa.
Now but DS 160 form ya can was me. For instance, what can so call could be a 1 week. But who your supporter? But Ghana co final. Final will be more than 1 week. I know so we can say.
Until you state the whole state was on. As we progress, me sure service no I'm sure maybe more than a month or I'm sure 3 months or even maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
Until as and when we progress, I'm paying for now and will arrange your ticket will be way, but the ODB BT immigration will only there stick to the wallpaper no so.
Okay.
The ODB BT omo Iraq runi mu there. Unse na say I ba out say say lady bi ne ba. Almost signs so born by no call for medical say we are who do hona feel or ka say o or asylum. There be one BT system there. Na final what's that is someone dream at them there be into the you state the whole state or DS 164 so baby I will better make sure say I mean it's a confirmed place.
I just say will be a hotel or down also your document kuta say be a soft copy cra
exactly minya e cra anka the outro form no so no enwana you even show even if and you see there's a danger of minimum bi wo it may koda nipa no. Don't state it say ufi ha. State it the na wo DS 160 form no. Because who say form no so no. Me sure say o feel with there no. There's a portion on bisa say do you know anyone there?
Yeah, mbebisa.
Who can know? Who can know no? Who do ho no? Afi wo say me kwa koda me busuani
ebi ho no.
Debi.
Sani man kiti we nyina.
I mean, they just need a window, and then with that is it. Men trotro nyama on Facebook page. Men dim commerce maker initially.
Yeah.
I mean, with the mentality, may come back. Debi. Because you see, they only be many pa.
Okay.
Only be many papa. It's Myxtro. I mean, who is a more journalists say. I think there were a few journalists who applied as tourists. Men do and say you are going as a journalist.
A journalist. Abra B1 B2.
B1 B2. How kita B1 B2. I now they call now who state was to say
we are tourists.
We are tourists. Afi.
But we do our accreditation say mukum. Ni abisa say we are journalists.
We are journalists.
Ebe boaba.
Umetumi boaba.
Sir.
Inti more failure na I think so more failure with I mean the visa type you know. I'm the more journalist no.
Yeah.
I enye B1 B2.
I
Inti memma undu ho say I now you state it. Wo ko say no few nyama from company. O company ID ni sa nyama no. I mean nyama ebe kire say we are journalist. We are reporter. Into a few equipment we be use no. Men ko trasa. Because we say nko for akasa and they have picked it. And akra woni Eric Motiana na mo ka say ejuma be bie after that go for mo pick nyama yin ya iti me ye we work up now. There's so much on social media. Hey, America, acquire my. Look, and for pick you. So they pick these things, and you do not know when they would send information on their system. Almost say no so. Almost clicking on mobile. I mean, across all the borders, the immigration people would see it. Across all the borders. So make me like, Myxtro way. What na radio so I can say
okay.
Into motion you moon scrutinizing ye. Once they read such a thing, the immigration person they will scrutinize you
and so apart from a hotel, baby abeda will be a document a chess with here and now say your friend is saying other relevant documents also could as a journalist and I say but yeah would it be one B2 can you say so correct bo no asaba
yes I mean that's the purpose into mama or service yes so for spectators there I think what was given was B1 B2 inti I mean that is we make sure to say who is kakra on
be saying
there be one sometimes wait me I can say different a card so
okay
see and so menim yeman paying car say sponsor supporters me one so much because I mean they may have granted these visas with the mind say a buying say or best sponsor see say sponsor
but
unless that was not the statement
abana nka so sponsor omunyina was yebenya kakra yebe momako
okay it's more who say what for you there I mean you are being sponsored by the government but at least who seek kakra it shouldn't exceed I think $10,000 yes I think it shouldn't exceed it but even for better 3 weeks and now 4 weeks and now 1 month I mean so kita $2,000 I mean $3,000 it should be okay for you I mean here for muesika for no to say Myxtro oh no I mean those ones you have to declare
oh no but what do the ombebusa discussion
yes declare you see most people do not know they ask this thing because Pierre America is very strict on sika odifi kronim
now be na dia shell bag na say dia fast here
share omo machines to me PQ omo machine megina hoda omo PQ be we omo mani be ne yes omo ye final check-in no baby obe you shoes ne nkai no ye we ape anipa ne frɛ am say omo monitor bibia now I mean the system no I mean we straight out here for we scan out it it's more than
they will declare you know
yes so as soon as you seek a dog once one share there's a temptation mu a group one share kita group ni sika try and declare or if you can't declare then share it among the group
mobi ankita ne de
mobi ankita so mo cross na fina wa sign so agigibio but men you leader na fina unko ankita be $30,000 there be otherwise then you have to declare
now, apart from the wabubo so which other things be them NCC they share bag him do we be contraband goods to be a need akum so betimi de nyoma chekere no be ruase na ekone be akosuru mu which other contraband goods na NCC so me ka mo ko na fe rap here for hanum
be onim say the normal I mean nyama say who to kwaya men say perfume between the but will limit be
okay
will limit be and even that after duty free now one show remember what they are it's perfume said there no but perfume and no body spray liquid ones but your manifest me kai say me feel you about once me put your phone me cheese be say me fam bring me anti challenge go for no je omje to we say me the fast here
ade e chechire de mo bi anfa bi nko
oh there be yes remo okay me nim nyama now my committee me e boy remo sa nyama ne de yes remo papa and I make here don't hold nyama with the intention say on my back no on you there be yes moi mukwe obiambra I always say look if America Canada UK grants you visa Schengen or grant you visa you become travel worthy men fa World Cup we and say Ghana din oko na uba now science will apply even if they give you 5 years yes so betumi akwaba at a point say we are fine but men for this first time no enko say o mind din because they will know those who didn't return
actually
they will know those who didn't return until we when try na yen come na the ndi enuni oba look for America to grant you visa look Canada will grant you UK will grant you Schengen will grant you so after that you know oba now I mean, no be planning not the way they have for that one there. It's basically up to you. But yes, more mukoi there, mundi muhuni. Because if the players cry they the players cry they Inti who as an I mean, a supporter, they don't mind, na supporter, bear 4 or 5. I mean, on America, say, nipa 40 from supporter, they don't mind, I mean, a whole referee. I mean, it's unfortunate because mostly when countries are hosting these programs they are happy that people come to their country.
So
but exactly. Roma for say this program every 3 years. We have a World Youth Day. You need to gather in a particular country. Even at science, when you are going to the country, they can waive the visa fee for you.
Okay.
And they grant you all visa to go. But I mean, maybe you do need the American airport.
Ismail Ibrahim. But now I don't go be testing so.
Oh, Debbie. Papa no in the even at Donko, as I said, so we call the Ghanaian restaurants. You get BBB wo. Yes, Remo. I remember mu for BB because some bag mu. Nothing na be 11 hours. Nothing na you scrutinize. Most nothing no bia akọ. Nothing na account kwa. Na wo. Ye bo abanso actually. Nkofo share that unless we send message actually. Omo allow me say me nyewe because the group may leave you. Debbie. Hey, you be into me, Joe.
Martin. Okay, Charles, I don't pay my dassy. Say, what trent me yakwe mudi amaye. Nyame enkan. Enti, understand it. Yes, sign will be a hobbit my friend one.
Oh, debut. I mean, some more sign with there. I mean, they'll get you a flight out of the beba. But so friend, I don't let me say, maybe share or airport. And America actually. Now, some refuse to crowd. Once a slip from trouser, you cannot appeal. Unless you apply again. Minimum minister, need to me ayama. The supporters in Libya, we refuse so more. Metiano Pebisa or Casem Gophobia as a minister and try now or more pies because at least no. Say Hanaf no monam India no muddin kola which 90 at least it is good say at least more Yebenya visa momo.
Okay.
But as I said, we are casa into America for no they've been very alert. And I feel so say the way I have feeling of forms, well, I think that will be another discussion for another day. Because to group them all together as if some years, I mean, there are people who have very secured jobs. I felt say when filling their DS-160 for them, they should have allowed them to have stated say, maybe more company way. I mean, you provide your company registration and everything. I think it would have raised their status a bit. But them say you group your money as supporters union and I had the failure on DS-160.
Even Papa Myxtro, what about the Ankoro users? Chichichiri for no so. You bet me the chichichiri ako.
No need day. More terms via me team or use super 81 BB. Sa number bi na mo bono. Anyway, Mr. Remo say nini aye liquid nyama na we aye sremo mema mo fanko.
Okay.
Yes, Remo.
Okay. Obi should be by or say to avoid unnecessary questioning at the port of entry. Please carry some cash and ensure to have access to funds. Arriving without cash may attract additional scrutiny. Also, avoid discussing your travel intentions in messages and ask friends in the US not to call you upon arrival. Wait until you have cleared immigration before making or receiving calls. And
very true. And they are making and they are because we state will form not to say we need mobile war. Sa portion look you did denying Crawford be even my mema omo call ya omo advice. Say omo keep your DS-160 form ni. If you are applying again in future, be consistent with the information on it.
Okay.
Uko state say minimum bi wo ho. Na later we say afi minimum bi wo ho. It's a red flag if you are reapplying to the US. It's very important with DS-160 form no. We dey scan it. Na fa to email mu. If you are reapplying again, even if you got a visa, still keep your DS-160 form.
Martin,
it's very important.
Martin, now Patawa so watch out now. They be by a very lengthy one. Or say if you are traveling to the United States to watch the FIFA World Cup, the key is to be truthful, prepared, and complain with immigration rules or comply or compliant with immigration rules, here are some of the things to avoid. Very lengthy one at the time. Yeba abekenkai.
Iti unse o form no so no. Se o state se unimobia. Uduwa. No bisa ka say minimobi.
Ono the address no kwama mo.
Because you stated it on your form when you were applying.
Okay.
It must be the buy no. Be truthful. America for the who could try and trust is here. I mean, that'll be your end. That'll be your end. Don't make me have ban 10 years. And the certain things I don't tell you. Into call down here bounce, so call down here bounce.
Okay.
It could be that you've been blacklisted.
Okay. Charles Mark Ado, CEO Save Life Insurance Consult Limited, or Sansu, Financial Secretary of Tour Operators Union of Ghana, Toga, and artists are pay or they in Chemkaka.
Muni name daddy. You will bet not enough number blacklisted. You better say you shouldn't. Interesting point of interest. Ba nafi other matters and so aba. Me say ask myself a very quick year person obey this discussion. Ya beba sisi nafi. Yetumi ato aso. Asempa 94.7.
Okay, I'll see you soon. Why, baby? Hey, my me say enra me boyfriend akwesi obo star 959 hash e woni phone so. Na we really.
Anita, and what doggy parko?
Oh, wonso a. Akwesi asanso aba number 1. Ya ma adwen na ho. Ene de wo so ye me show papa bi. Na me de tosa me short sexy dress no. Na me sesa me ti. Na me ye me nails no so come on. Oh, no. Me fa uba. Make I do some small 1-2 rounds be answer me doing ho. Na we tria. Hey, Nana so he for order. So Chinese any wine papa bi. And they mean this I check no.
Hey, Anita.
Na sa ni mia when you hear TV bi no. I also say sound. No to prepared. Na me chilly AC mu. Na no go fit sweat like that. See fine girl.
Hey, Anita.
Jesus.
Baby I want to know jina wa. Mr. Remember, dial star 959 hash. Our iPhone na pa ko toma on so. Na wan ka senya utika so ate.
Sister, next time cut it call no what? Dial star 959 hash and I call 590mobile.com.gh. Not to be 590 mobile.
And some woodwa AC nyina. Emwa kesi a wasa wuti biara. Asempa yetia. Ena ubetino. Asempa yetia. Eye kasebo a ye de bro. Ewo Asempa FM. Enwe no nsia empire mu. 6:30 sharp. And some woodwa esisi. Ye hu ye ni nyina. Ye de bro. Asempa yetia. Eye straight to the point. Essence Asempa yetia.
World Cup fever no abo na Electroland Ghana Limited at the stadium nije ne bawfi we dey ya tete nyamani nyina so ye person who go bia pefe na wetimi abage won so asa wuti stadium hobby and entini ebro discount e was Samsung TCL and Nasco smart TVs nyina ma match day bia anya we nije da na beji ye powerful air conditioners and ye coolers ye top and bottom mount chest and display fridges no gas cooker so washing machines microwaves and ye small kitchen appliances in your kick out when the football promotion is so power fimu. Can who not your showroom? Any anamo si for one more Ghana fan enina. And our friend was 050-315-9738. Which means walk or www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland, yeah, this stadium no bawfi.
Jack Patabare Vimanya Ku.
Wado Obia wodi otiaro pa ani awia. Nanso aduru numra eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia eye juma de fufura. Ye de Asempa FM Monday to Thursday.
It's Betway's 10-year birthday celebration, and we've decided it's your 10. Even if you're an old friend who hasn't visited Betway in a while, log in and have a look in your account. We may have left a birthday gift there for you, because when it's time to celebrate, we're inviting everyone. Here's to the next decade. It's your 10, only at Betway. Terms and conditions apply. Bet responsibly. Not for persons under 18. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway. Get
Unia, me say FIFA World Cup 2026 idea. Visa darumenti. Move bia hu hia. Game bia yeniji nkwa. Neba sanswa umpese obehwere sima ba kokra. Fa hu she game bia mo. First National Bank ne visa darumenti. Payment bia so be koboko. Tapo ana swipe your First National Bank Visa debit card no be bia. Every bia nenye sika chedi ankasa. Emma hotoso na wo banbo mapa. First National Bank app nunti uo full control. Stay smart, play smart. Masima bia nyeni jiankwa. Ebwa sisa bia.
First National Bank. How?
Jack Patabare vimanya kuo.
Wado asie. Obia wodi otiaro pa ani awia. Nanso aduru numra eye bibia. Ewo Asempa FM 94.7. Bibia jumadi fufra yedi Asempa FM Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Omadoma Bibia wo bisa traffic netia ye make sure bibia be dodge afa anyum no so de be na eko training stories and Philistine na eso me sad so mesia ma nemu menka chobia o e be kokonsa de ayemia just bibia jumadi Asempa FM so edishia me Monday to Thursday 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eye bibia
Say you separated the men from the boys. Now you track and call Makuku Damnoa. Senior people challenge. If 11th June, 19th July 2026, we are singing our biggest football tournament in TSC from King. The 2026 FIFA World Cup. 48 teams, 104 matches. And we're USA, Canada, and Mexico. Argentina between back to back. And I went from next year. The good side player when it's here. Sports 1 Pump Jenny Asempa 94.7 FM. Any multimedia platforms ringing out. Yeah, and to what yes and from a family chef. Now, Shadow TV. Online.com and social media platforms are what on the song. Yeah, remember what you get your feeling. It is a Ghana and a big match. Yes, Sepania Craft for more USA, Canada, and Mexico. Now, better. And more programs are what on live commentary. Analysis, the reporter. What I had a 2026 FIFA World Cup. And Tia and Shababia.
Abushon for Asempa FM Senior 94.7 and 24 Tenase that discussion segment no to also Samuel Kwadadi Renchi Tenase the interesting point of interest eba oya Masabanse no ha setini da konkotoko and so Tenase na fe nkoma we chire nyina no yetimi de aba akopem se yebe me so boss mache
yaja
boss na bako
nyame adum na nso
nyame adum bako
milita telefon so ho ye na ahwefo
obi a ho ye
YouTube nti na me hu wa chepa
ai se
eze kakalika ni amankwana eso jai side do oh jampo wasema ma bonini bo amintime nka ji mbeka on radio so na me kata mani kan on radio
so we sound so I say mani ai to the me nwie ne nko rap say na me no wo emergency meeting.
Why na fresh emergency?
And me fresh emergency.
I said me my friend meeting. And just all ba we now technical meeting ani aye.
And ko na emergency na dey me nko fie ne. And mugamu pa.
Yeah, right.
I still was in mugamu.
The World Cup is upon us. And upon all your highlights now besides say what are the specialty or the standout things me putting in other words.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of structural technological changes our World Cup will. I try to get you go through 6 of them for a quick education.
Okay.
My very strong view. Oh,
I had the appointment of the director of football.
But is a right. Oh, more them their own fault them. So no person. Yeah, push them said they should think long term. Yeah, push them said they should be world class in thinking. What I say, world class African club, kind of run it like how say yeah run it. Sundowns nominate top class. Yeah. Okay, I like the word. Kotoko should be run as an elite club. But what I say, you can't say you know I'm gonna share here. Then so you be before quickly. What we say 6 different things are different for World Cup. Well, in the presentation, Abubo Biaso just so for education. Unim say 3 nations and I hosted.
Yeah.
Bansi is the first time, right?
First time.
It's the first time.
Yeah.
3 nations first time. It is different. A joint host. More teams means more games. Until your preparation, anything can happen. As all prepare here.
Okay.
And now we are so thinking strategic for a long haul.
Okay.
New participants.
Yeah.
Cabo Verde and Cape Verde.
Cape Verde.
Curaçao. Jordan. Uzbekistan. Omunina Wombi. Curaçao foreign crowd there. They've been described as the biggest underdogs. Dana Grofobit is on Motivan be almost Shijamasi contact all those times now. And I'm so
surprised somebody but
yeah, he be queen. Kwaku I went to never Dawson. Because Central America wide apart.
About 11 cities in America.
Wide apart. Mandatory hydration breaks. Mandatory.
Yeah, compulsory.
Ebeboa because we are neighbor. And no man for say the be over bimono. Not all fans are welcome. Different too.
Yeah.
Kata say my be to kata cry no more restrictions. Alcohol no money near my actually no more be able kakra. The Emma some because
flexibility
it comes with Sanya Mano. It promises to be a good World Cup.
Yeah.
It promises to be a good World Cup. Start to China. Maunsa nka be release nani say as Adum TV.
Yeah, broadcaster.
So expanded format, massive geographical footprint, and strict new rules.
Yeah.
Strict new rules.
Yeah.
Was yes, sound only more than. How many seconds?
5 seconds. 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, unipa no bejina ho. Udi more than 10 seconds now. Unipa no bejina until everything I show within the 1 minute. And I'm 48 teams, 104 matches, 12 groups of 4 each. Round of 32 no, and extra abishim because of the number of countries.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, but break time so entertainment. Halftime entertainment.
National anthem cry you benya fireworks
I say club work club no mu ye no mu hu say be de na no Ghana ni bi ba ko to nyu ni bi Yamphobia yeah, there are a whole lot of issues, and I say mouth watering ban says straight red card the players cannot cover their mouth.
Yeah.
But
that is specifically for all Kasa to your opponent team player.
It's a general. Players cannot cover their mouth while confronting opponents or referees.
Opponent, yeah.
Can you see?
Wow, player.
But a better so cry say. Oh, no, you have a casana. Then Anka. Ukrum Casa only Ghana na Ubekustan. Cas, you are Tiakatri Abeti. FIFA, okay, was straight red card. And you have to do.
Yeah.
Okata no many opponent gonna make katama no I was
yeah because of one person where the emotions and the abusive words say be you know
anyway okay Kwaku Masud
Didi yeah
akasa o Masud teacher of kasa o
lecturer when it here
onya na the trials ni o be kasa so do man in Ghana there no say onim say can be cop about I like his contribution the point quickly about oye mutual termination o yes ako eduano uja ohrisio o serious but yes sakawa it goes against your record.
That's exactly my point because it connotes a very different.
And on to me, my different meaning bear to the two statements. They are different.
Yeah.
Mutually, I think where we've gotten to, let's go our separate ways.
Yeah.
More credible. But Obabana, we are from board. Yes, this is your dismissality. Kwaku. Yama we are sisking in our cry. Your CV. So we do best into all the shaswa or say the same or better say I was sacked at Accra House.
Unsure that
I didn't know unsure. You see, yes, I need son on one can we are all learning, but there are two different. I want to wish him well because in somebody beyond the bar the back or buy or see or make sure say obia or ye key our club
say player when available no money ade no penifon so can otherwise. So who is saying the truth? What I say? Who is saying the truth? Say ni na ko be nya kokudro kra. So no mom so mo nya bi pen. Mo nya bi pen. Yeah, obi kan A+ or born you must be so na make it.
Can you this ma ko be performing?
Oh, a friend say.
Manifest
back or to you.
Manifest be performing.
Hey, and a big. A big manifest Goku who we say nki enimu.
I think someone
performing then.
Half time America.
Okay, artists on performing during the World Cup.
Because me kai say me ne Henry din come on no say. FIFA yes nka country be an selected artist say be a shegu na say but omo conclude on any of the artists.
No, we are performing. Was a Ghanaian rapper Manifest who perform at the 2026 FIFA World Cup group stage headquarters. Musicians be performing Nas, I don't know so many Nas American rapper.
Wish him well.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes be performing, Wyclef be performing.
Okay.
Manifest can DJ David, a lot of artists.
Okay.
Asempa
Ninti amame ka say Kotoko issue no. But main farmer say mo flavor near there.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, Papa, you know, the orientation to football is of international standard and repute.
Yeah.
And I believe, you see, Pempi, you know, your system, Nimone African, there's always confusion between the technical director and the coach. And you know, a caution. Whoever they bring should be aligned with the fact say only technical director ne pay ejuma. But George say.
Tese o muni technical director.
Sporting director.
Okay, director of football. No?
Semantics.
Entina no para me bisa kanija say ejuma be no be.
Semantics so obo bi so amre na ni ho. After say did fa ho sa because we cannot close our eyes to your local because World Cup needs to pay about preparation course. You know a caution because no more ya feed African basically MY. Wako has fans and uza moto we na comfortable sir. Nti ma me kakra. But maybe some question be atum. Who is a true fan of a football club?
Okay.
And it's a and loyalty no matter what. Maybe sad because and maybe by contribution. I heard a lot.
Yeah.
It's important, so but is that what makes you a true fan? And I saw Baba Stadium, not stands never fail. See a Lusso, see a renew, your ball draw. What because for Liverpool this is past season.
Yeah.
At the point over 7 matches. But every day Park Ayama. Almost football na siana.
But I have no explanation of the band so because of two seasonal tickets, no tickets in before the start of the season. You told that.
One more, it cannot be the situation because some year the pa. Man, you fans near there. They had key stake. Says you can't what before I'm no. And don't you know what's the better block crime because and man you need Liverpool match it was postponed because of fans. But what I say, into a more say, my question I actually be Bobo who say, what makes you a true fan? Loyalty is critical, but to come there. But what I say, and I heard the thing about bad to Yesikana, you know, these are strong things. But you see, for instance. Kotoko Sporting Director of Football, that's the title, right? Yeah. Kotoko Shaktesa dear football no at the same. Kotoko more unique model. Per Ahinfienti.
Yeah.
Unique model.
Yeah.
Board you kwa food director of football kwa na.
I know ask those questions.
Who said ni utility?
Oh, but according to so many appointing no. Say
na ntino na fans nya issues na mo ko suchira opinso na opinso kan ho kakra na me bisa say e wo ho
eni ho enyina biem
well
enyina biem
asem sebe
enyina biem we team run de onya kan ho a o pam board ni nkomi osi nyina
I say, as I now do handbag by now be down handbag. Over for the alcohol.
The same
These are critical, but I want to believe say from now on Nana board no palm for a long haul.
Yeah.
And now Sadia because will be 5 years there. Now will be our original. But yeah, the structural plan for Kotoko, the new way forward has also some different directions. You know, Apamudidi. You know, also it's left to be seen.
Yeah.
But it's left to be seen.
Okay. Mami now say Samuel Kwadadirenchi interesting point of interest na Otenenka. No. Chame say.
Bansi say mami comments.
Oh, na the no business before Biana. Electroland Ghana Limited so e kan ho anopa ni yeti dwoma de nkomo ba Ghana. Time so the biggest football festival we are saying ye de eba. Ghana Soccer Promotion ye bomo enka pa the massive discount amazing freebies and a big winning opportunities and a sa World Cup season here be pacho say smart TV na pe Samsung na pe TCL na pe Nasco ningina starting from 699 Ghana cedis no Electroland Ghana MLB TCL media Nasco bibia a chede kese pa and what rafu ma and even bigger rewards and o trend there no dey answer be shrine a showroom nationwide and now say authorized dealer shops across Ghana today. Freya 0503 159 739. Freya Yebejo. So Electroland Ghana bringing the stadium home. And on and Kaiba Electroland say no more. Na also te neti asiye say World Cup de nyon kwa na Electroland and so eka hon. It's Betway 10-year birthday celebration. And this epic month of football, they have decided it's your 10. It's your 10. It's your 10. And I bet we at the amount. I tell you, any day, baby, obe unlock a year or scratch card. Now, every day you stand a chance to win big. Sika a demo no 3 million Ghana cedis in prize to be won. And I bet we at the amount. So it's your 10. It's your 10. I will bet we and shake a crabby and a wooichi and I na washen some. Now do my gym. Now what me a discanny. Set need a cocoa to come out. Bibi aboko die.
Nyamiadum se ho ye.
Nyamiadum boko.
Gradually they say wake up no. Enu amu na ye.
Ga brand dem say.
Ba won kra bia be bi ho. Alaji Lamini say me bi say a whole Myxtro.
Eda hoti kroma.
Eda hoti kroma.
Kachi Alaji say be biadru na jiso obem. Alaji Abulami, me friend na cheme friend. Is it the Charlie?
I say yeah, Otiera, o follow program on Myxtro that so Tigana. No.
I'm with him from the bend of something.
We have a fine.
Nila ko enough we are Master Banson so and take it on also turn on the matters are pay reasoning in and say matters are rising into a chair for the account.
Yeah, Kwaku Nyamiadum. Like I say, I mean the crunchy for wake up no Nyamiadum Ochina and a chassis. And all the countries are all qualify Akopimu a hono with one aim and objective. And the goal is to fight for the trophy.
Okay.
Ghana, so you qualify this number of countries are fighting for trophies, no. And say FA president a grantee interview and now Casanosio. We are doing everything possible to
win a
trophy. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Anything wrong, saying?
Uncle say. Then, okay,
work up in
the end to me.
Because she's coming to me.
It's video. I think, sir, they also can at least. Ese obi enu ho a okwa ka so akuya me ko de we kodin gugu aba
Asempa FM
na ho din to me na odin kunima wedin kunim obi nu se obi anu se o ko fight here e na kunim die na ye den amba enti me ne yafe president e ya dwin do ye nyina ebeji atom se edin a very difficult say Ghana It was a see and the kind of way squad that was a so a World Cup here. But I don't think I call it. FIFA send me this number of countries on qualify on competing for a trophy. Nyamiadum, county countries no Ghana can be. Eti trophy nintina ye wo. Say dia ye preparation ye. Ebe ma yes akwanya no na ya achieve this particular aim. I think say ebe boaye. For me, I think say it's always good say ebe qualify. Yeah. One, that is the first thing. The piano media. This is our fifth one a yeko. Anameboa. Yeah. This is a fifth World Cup. Yeko. Boss better ha obubo countries we first time amoko. Nyamia do say Ghana and come.
Yeah, merited the qualification. Yes. Say they are able qualify as Asani.
And yeko. Again. Sika any niama I was say aban. A releasing na adima blasters. Me jemi this why.
Yanti de bia we.
Yanti de bia we. Na sebio adenti na obi be ma osika. Se fa ko ya ade emra oni me se ade na wo kakoye no wo want to be here. No that was say isika de ama wo. Eti aban so wo gidie se e betumi akwakobo ye hu modin. Nyakopon bue kwa ma ya ye wini a hallelujah anameboa. Enti media ye dim pipe any support. Better team nechi. Almost say a training no asisa. Yeah. It's all because say coach no nyane bibia said the be a chia sem bia ma. Abeka say obi a campi and be a training kwa no na enye na me kan say sama na ya pay excuse bia. Nti nyame adom efe ayade say omasa in training facility no ama coach no. I wouldn't want to hear
Black Stars Management Committee. No, my what?
My Juma. Oh, yes, my Juma. And I was saying about my basso. Maybe I won't do no. And look, first making sure there's space, total space in the camp now. I think say it's okay. The Aka, players now more camp one. I won't be who say Ghana for. Yen now better 35 million plus now. Yo, Omuna Wakakosi and Nemo. Out of 25 million, 35 million population, no. Only 26 of them. And I pick is some original mine anameboa. Exactly. 26 na mo hono. Yen na ya kan mo gina ya nemu hono. Enti dia England we no. We expect say Ghana and so be sa. Dia Spain be no any other country performance obeda na di. Yen so you expect say yen so a place obeda same way performance no edi. Because dia mo pe bia no. Ya mama. Yeah. Yempe excuse bia enfi baby a. Nti e beta o machi. Omo nkoso na omo Ghana for NNG. Na ye say dia ye be kono. Okay.
Certainly da kokotokono no na Pastor Krofi was say I'm doing the listening at Dansuman Snit with my in-law at my globe where and now they be loud and clear here. And now they akaho ediabanti osofo Akrofi. Osofo Akrofi. Good morning, one in-law, see Omuti, Omabimu, Omuti. Kwaku listen and say, Myxtro, you remember I told you about Didi Dramani's English being too much, the cognitive function of the modular oblongata and the parallelogram of the perpendicular of the parallel field of phobia line, the grammar was too much. And now, Kwaku listen, Eddie Eba Felix Odisheba of the Equiapim brother say the sound no kindly check it well for us. And now they buy Patawa ewa Canada and so eti what the beans can hold yaba and okay. Kwame slash my kind with the end dada Ronaldo Kwame slash Saint say also the end about so until please don't come to North London da. Until and they can name so home pa okay just has play be a friend say otoga or so otoba or so one could I to be say has a ama a car a catch 10,000 has in Twintia go for now no chama you see Vitiana go for intimate betona Timmy yes you know as I'm Saman Kessie aha on the baby sano omo
man be no me akasa was ade no ho I think some
10,000 Ghana.
Yeah, menya no message
10,000 Ghana. You say sentiment.
You come make I say
I don't the two girls then.
Because
I know ko fa no ba won be come be chairman you see for her.
Na chairman you do to player.
That be say want to play I want chairman of them. You be ba be so akire. As a chairman, player keto ya mo ba gi free team mo. Obo ma mo obo mo 10,000 Ghana cedis yes we be ye second division now PB was abeje.
Na kwaku. Player no moto on say second division player moto on say. Na ka 10,000.
Minimum said yes he said 10,000 15,000 the total.
So player value there two teams in the determine the 10,000.
Na masabansi wa ba obe 10 dey na say say untu ya bi kura na just say 10,000. So what two be there na balance of 10,000. Nti obeje. Chairman you
but I don't know how to folk there be omunya issues with transfers. Is it that Obia or top players no more money is not buying well and now negotiating well?
I'm told it's akwadano kra a can be a lead negotiation.
So in House of Folk, most of them players yes, I think can be negotiation. I think it's different from so now recommended. But my problem is I know I've been in my years since I'm to play.
But I am the hard. On my team say I don't know House of Folk third division team.
The number of players I'm here for a season. I say you are buying excess players. Now she be free. Now we terminate be contract. Then be to be near the now when you ban near it doesn't go well for a team because any club no it will be difficult when you play better than the amount. You had the same issues with the Abdul Salam team. It will be difficult the next time we play between the amount. And so all these things I think come so. With GFA president as I'm like, we are doing everything possible to win. So with the Satanas will be. He never said that we've done everything possible to win the World Cup.
So we are.
What the World Cup. So I say we've done everything possible to win the World Cup. Then when Timmy and Gia
and I'll be holding
responsible.
In the course of your tournament, no matter all do to win. It's just a smart way of telling Ghanaians. I've always said that. The generation we are nipa pepper is to tell them what they want to hear. So I see every president we've developed our mind to the mindset that obia person or take the person. And to me that doesn't make you the kind of person nipa way to develop into wakadi Ghana for person. Do I think Ghana will team betu? No. Do I think Ghana betu prove surprises be? Yes. Yeah, to no year better me worse than the economy. Another yes. It's about how I'm paying for number to but I did be back where I say almost limited. They shred of penny for to come.
Dear here.
Penny for head out there. What I thought you do. The number of times the troop to the Black Stars camp should be limited.
I am penny for Benya.
The ESCO members, the football people, yes.
Black Stars Management
Committee members, the ESCO members, the FF people, the football people, the ex-players, the number of times they visit the Black Star players doing tournament.
But say no Kradenka, Masabansi, Susan K. coach Aduma. So, coach, your man venue of his any shame training too much. Me baby are very enclosed. Our fight for. So, the camp one man for about I think say in the Juma so to me, and my instructions say maybe nobody should cross or come to the players at this time. Don't you think, coach?
Yeah, coach. My management is
Black Stars Management Committee. So you report to the Black Stars Management Committee, and then the issue is.
Yeah, but it comes back to the point that Nipana or catch me and Banson and make catch Uncle Sam. Do I have the balls to say that?
Because that's him with the Integral makers and say, okay, there was a time the last World Cup or something happened.
I think the AFCON.
Nay AFCON. Emma and Central for baby crack or camp. Emma team security as or push BF free. Emma say team other near Bahwa mo pam ye. Emma ne confirm to kwa baby by say yes him confirm kwa mo call US BMO say. Oh okay that issue.
AFCON.
Nay US. I think that Mexico and US more friendly no.
I also remember that the AFCON a call in Ivory Coast. I know something happened to the extent that a key me stories a key football person Blasters no baby watch now new quite so I think we were fine. It's unlimited now Emma players intimi entie the coach ne catch no go deliver the coach ne catch me
know especially ye media for omoko ombenya akwenya akọ World Cup yi mesre say ye ma o kwai say bra ho
no but the media
the
point is the media no matter how big a media person be or gonna be a. So if say Ura Blasters company money to I don't think he will have the balls to go there. But there are people who are football room. They are too powerful to the extent that who stops them? If you have a president,
media security of every team no FIFA there. And to connect security go na FIFA and security. And to we media a beye dene. So but they said they must can be a management committee member.
Imagine the FA president want to go there.
I don't
know. I don't think the FA president got access to be going every place or tournament. No, he doesn't have the access.
No, he doesn't
have the access. I see a limit. No coaches in any place to concentrate. But we need structure to benefit enough. Or sporting director.
No, I totally disagree with you. Also release now the buy.
Release buying.
Yeah, appointment. Ever release again.
Release the chess more structure.
I see. Taking over all these arrangements, you know. And then what say we release, you know. It's a but Remano. I found a Nepanoba. Structure say was say you go benefiting from the appointment of the director of sports. No, I mean we'll get it. It's not too early for us.
Alaji Abu Lamin of Lamini Investment. Alaji Mame and Chaupa and Afi Ura Kinsley Osu Echang. Dona Freo Agama. Yanchao nafi. Yanfansia, Prophet Anaya Osafuni, Dr. Cosby, Dr. Parkwesi, and the wonderful team. And so I am ready standing by ya. Woman de as a term no Eddie Eba. Otipa, okay. His name is Otipa. Okay. The fourth goalkeeper. Menya dini Sydney dini Otipa. House of folk for 10,000 Ghana cedis. Otipa. Yes, munkona munkotuana 10,000 Ghana cedis. Otipa munkotuana. If you are Pepsodent, can hold defense here and Jidabia Yanshe defense ni Nebibia and Yakamapa. Woman in Aya Boafua, Omkai Homa and pay. Yade midweek edition of the Ultimate Sports Showroom. On behalf of the production team, no, okay, and where bedasi messages by a bedasi to me free bedasi. Ochina dum and a Christo ama live was Asempa 94.7. I said that 105.9 and our takwa so media ma 92.9 e takwa Moses Amapaka. Good morning. Ya chao bia ya kra mochina ya besan Asia.